Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 393. Number 393 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not already done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. And, of course, I'm on Gab at the same particular address, PoliticsGhost. Anyway, folks, let me tell you, I'm going to be honest. I can't find enough time in the day. I mean, if it sounds like I'm a little winded, for Christ's sake, it's because I am. I'm literally burning the candle at both ends over here. I'm doing things politically. I'm doing things economically, financially. I'm doing things personally. The holidays are coming around. I've got a lot. I mean, it's overwhelming to say the least, man. I think I'm even though I took this damn weekend off, I just feel like I'm overworked, man. I feel like I just don't have enough goddamn time in the day, and it's just getting ridiculous. I'm serious, man. I don't know why I'm sitting here complaining about that, but I mean, it's a tension breaker. It had to be said, folks. Anyway, let me go ahead and get right into everybody's first hour favorite, and that's, of course, the market. The market, folks, I'm telling you, these damn investors don't know what the hell they're doing, all right? These investors don't know what the hell they're doing. Now, with that being said, there's still some liquidity to be made in this market. You know, there's still some liquid to be made. The problem is that I don't advise anybody to be investing in the long term at this point in time, and I know I've said that. I know that these are all-time highs in the Dow Jones Industrials. I know that we're seeing a bull market here. I personally believe it's a trap. It's a trap. I personally believe that, folks, and the reason is that there is no fundamental financial basis for these increases. I mean, and I've always said, folks, that the independent investor is damn near an endangered species, if almost not extinct, in this investment community. And what that'll tell you is that this could be a collusion, which, folks, if you've been listening to my broadcast, you know that the government and the financial institutions collude all the damn time. All right, I mean, that's the whole reason why you had that ridiculous bailout and when freaking Barack Obama got elected, for heaven's sake. Anyway, folks, I'm telling you, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, man, I don't like this market. I know it seems great. I know a lot of idiots are probably like, hey, Ghost, I'm making a lot of money over here. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm making all kinds of money. I'm a bull. I'm a market bull here. Are you kidding me? Good God. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get into the stock market here because, once again, we are seeing increases in the stock market, and the only thing that I'm seeing here that could justify these increases is the OPEC deal. And, of course, we're seeing dramatic increases in the oil commodities markets, which we'll get into here in just a second. But that, in my personal opinion, has basically increased stocks. Of course, bonds have taken a little bit on the teeth. So, I mean, I'm going to go run through the whole damn board here. You're going to see that there is just no level of consistency with the investor. These people do not know where to put their money at this point in time, and I really don't blame them. I'm serious. I really do not blame them. But once again, if you want to do some pattern trading here, I think that, there's some major opportunities to do so. And I don't know if you've noticed this, folks, that in the morning, if you were a pattern or day trader, there's a lot of opportunities with waves and dips. But once you start getting to a certain part of the day and these investors find these big board high percentage jump stocks, and the volume goes unbelievable, that's when you start seeing these flat lines or these very short, choppy waves on these charts. And you see, that's what's ruining everything for everybody. I'm serious. I mean, it's ruining everything for everybody. I mean, I'm just saying there could be a lot more liquidity opportunities for people if these goddamn investment community jerk dicks, which I'm talking about the big money managers, the fund managers, the hedge fund managers, all right, the big money people on Wall Street, not to mention all the computers that are trading on algorithms, all right? If we didn't have these people or these freaking machines or whatever going at these high percentage stocks that they see on the board, we wouldn't see these high volumes and we wouldn't see such choppy waves, in my personal opinion. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. I personally believe that we need some level of regulation on Wall Street as it pertains to these automated machines that are literally autonomous in creating market liquidity and market trades. I don't think machines have any business, with all due respect to the machines, F you, Terminator. I don't think they have any business with trading in the stock market. I think it's ridiculous. All right, I think there should be actual human beings executing trades and not some goddamn machine. I mean, I'm just saying. And, there's been some frequent flash crashes within the past 8 years that have happened, and it was a direct consequence from these algorithmic-based machines. I mean, they literally, there's so many of them that trade in such high frequency with such high numbers, with such high quantities of shares, that they can literally cause a flash crash in the market without any kind of indication. So that's what makes these damn machines so dangerous in the stock market, in my personal opinion. And to be honest with you, I think that's what's fueling a lot of this garbage, because I don't see why in the blue hell we're witnessing these all-time highs in the Dow and in the other indexes. I don't see it. I think it's ridiculous. There's no profits on this. There's no extended forecasts of. Maybe for a handful of these companies, but as a whole, there's nothing justifying this. This is pure speculation. This is pure fool's gold. I hate to keep saying that word, but it's fool's gold, folks. All right. We read, or at least if you listen to this broadcast, we read the Federal Reserve minutes the last time they released them, folks. It's not a matter of if or when. Because, actually, they know that they're going to raise interest rates sometime around the end of December or possibly into the first of the new year. How much they're going to raise them is the question. And if you look at the Federal Reserve minutes that were released the last time, these people are talking about, Federal Reserve board governors are talking about 5-10% increases on interest rates. So if that happens, folks, let me tell you something. The whole economy's in some serious, you-know-what. And moreover, folks, I don't know if you know this. I'm a business owner. I got brick-mortar businesses out here. and I'm witnessing it firsthand, consumer sentiment. All right, the way the consumer spends their money has literally tightened up completely. I mean, I am seeing countless businesses go up. I'm seeing countless people go out of business, and this is not just mom and pop shops here. You got a lot of these big corporations, these franchises. You know, you got a lot of these folks closing up because the consumer doesn't have money in the pocket. And if the consumer doesn't have money in the pocket and no one's buying crap, what's justifying all this nonsense that is fueling these huge surges in the stock market? It's pure fool's gold. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. It's a damn trap, folks. And look, I'm not saying because it's a trap you can't find yourself some liquid in this particular market, but I would not invest in this market in the long term whatsoever. I'm telling you, it's not a matter of if, it's when. And it doesn't necessarily take the Federal Reserve raising interest rates for this damn thing to start free-falling either. I mean, let a couple of consistent bad earnings come about. Let's get some big-time names to readjust their forecasts. I'm serious. It just takes these types of news, this type of stuff to trigger a market free-fall. And on top of that, you add the Federal Reserve raising interest rates. It's not a good recipe, folks. I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, let's get to the markets, all right? Dow Jones Industrials was up 54.37 points on the day, a percentage increase of 0.29%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 18,923.06 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. I mean, give me a break. Almost 19,000. Come on. Based on what? I'd like to challenge each and every one of you so-called experts on Wall Street. I'd like for you to call me up and try to justify to me why exactly this freaking Dow Jones Industrial average is justified close to 19,000 points. That's ridiculous. Anybody with any kind of goddamn financial investment know-how or understands how to read balance sheets or any of that nature, you know as well as I, this damn market is worth at best, I'm talking book value, at best, $10,000 to $10,500. And you and I know, if you're an investor, you and I know when it comes crashing down, it's going to go way below book value. And that's why I am suggesting, folks, sit on as much cash as you possibly can, because that's what's going to generate you generous amounts of wealth here in the next 5 to 10 years, is if you hold out, just like yours truly did. That's why I created True Capitalist Radio during the time that the Dow Jones Industrials was at 8,000 points. I mean, seriously, I started this show, or at least renamed it to True Capitalist Radio, during the time the Dow Jones Industrials was at 8,000 points. We're at damn near 19,000 points, man. And I've said this time and time again, you could have just thrown a dartboard at any of the Dow Jones Industrial stocks, and whatever the hell it landed on, you could have invested in it, and you could have made some generous profits if you'd have held it for the long term. That's why if you go back to the archive, and every one of my broadcasts are time-dated and stamped, and you can listen to them, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, I was saying back then in 2010, 2011, just rush into the stock market, man. Long-term investment reigns supreme. Remember when I used to say that? Long-term investment reigns supreme. But unfortunately, folks, I would stay away from long-term investing. I did say a stock, so I know there's some folks out there that are young. They want to value invest. I did suggest Ford because, first of all, it's a cheap stock. It produces something. It's got an international market base. It's starting to reestablish its brand names as far as its vehicle assets are concerned. Moreover, it pays a dividend. It's a cheap stock that pays a dividend, so that's the only long-term investment I have suggested for folks, because I have had people that have been begging me, like, Ghost, please tell me, give me one stock that I can just invest in the long term. I don't get this pattern trading stuff.
That isn't just the sound of the all-new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC being put through its paces. It's the sound of innovation. The innovation behind one of the most advanced SUVs on the road today. With multiple driving modes, a suite of intelligent drive systems, and a technology-filled cabin that sets new standards in modern luxury. This is what innovation sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Some equipment described as optional.
Well, there's one, and moreover, folks, I would just stay away. All right, when it comes crashing down, you're sitting on cash. That's when you go in. That's what made Warren Buffett a billionaire, folks. I know I say that all the time, but that's how he became a billionaire. All right, he was sitting on cash when everybody was leaving the stock market. This son of a bitch just came in, bought low, sat on those damn stocks for 5 or 10 years, and before you know it, this guy is unbelievably wealthy. I mean, I'm serious. I know it sounds simple, but to be honest with you, you know how life is. It's harder than it sounds. I mean, you got responsibilities. You know, you got a life. You may have children. You may have a significant other. You may have family. You may have medical expenses. Anything can happen. So that's why I'm saying, you know, it sounds easy. But that's what makes a capitalist a capitalist. You keep on striving, and not only striving to survive, but striving to exceed, striving to succeed, and striving to carving out whatever it is that you feel is the perfect life for you. And that's the beautiful part about capitalism, folks. Anyway, let me get to the rest of the markets here. We got the S&P 500 also up today, 16.19 points, a percentage increase of 0.75%, closing out the S&P 500 at 2,180.39 points for the S&P 500. And look, I don't understand why this is happening, folks. I personally believe it's a trap. I think that they're going to free fall this goddamn stock market when Trump's in office, and they're going to blame him. They're going to put some precarious economic obstacles in Trump's way. Let's just put it lightly. And I can see the setup for this. I mean, anybody who has been in the market for a long period of time can see what's going on. I mean, anybody. I'm serious. I mean, this is just ridiculous. There is no justification for this. I mean, and you idiots on Wall Street know it. All right? And I know some of you idiots on Wall Street listen to me, too, at least the first hour. You assholes know. You assholes know that there's no justification for all this fluff. Jesus Christ. I don't mean to sound so pissed off, but I know that when this damn thing starts crumbling down, I don't think that people are going to really appreciate what happens to their 401ks and their portfolios. I'll tell you that right now. I'm serious. I'll tell you that right damn now. Anyway, let's get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is also up today, 57.23 points, a percentage increase of 1.10% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,275.62 points for the NASDAQ. Up 1.10% increase on the day. I mean, good God, man. Good God. Now, I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but once again, here we are. Here we are, folks. We're in an erratic market. A bunch of impulsive investors that, for whatever reason, want to just I don't really know what these people are doing. I think it's a trap. I think that they're, fluffing this up to free fall so that everyone who's holding a 401k can get pissed off at Trump. I think this is a pure setup. I'm sorry. I think that the financial institutions are setting up something, a huge obstacle, so that Trump, has to deal with it. I mean, in my personal opinion, because remember, Wall Street's candidate was Hillary Rotten Clinton. Just take a look at all the damn campaign contributions that came from Wall Street. The candidate that they chose is gone, and I personally believe that now they're going to utilize their influence as being the proprietors at this point of the financial industry of this country as a way of utilizing a method of warfare against Donald Trump, because I think that's what this is. I honestly think that's what the hell this is. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of stocks that I did suggest this morning, folks. And I just started doing that again today because, look, there is a lot of nice liquidity to be made. There's a lot of pattern trades to be made. But as you've noticed, once you're past about the first 2.5, 3 hour point of the trading day, all of a sudden, man, any stock that you find, those waves and those dips become very short and choppy, if not flatline, and it's because of all these investors in the investment community flocking to anything that has any kind of positivity to it, and literally just eating it up like a goddamn bunch of hyenas to a damn rotting animal carcass. All right, now, once again, I do want to reiterate that there are opportunities to be making liquid out here. And the reason I suggested a couple of these shares here, and they were all shipping shares, there was a stock here recently that I was writing, and I want to thank a person for leading me into this. Let me go ahead and give that person the proper credit here. It was Michael May. He gave me the tip that you had this Dry Ships Inc., all right, symbol DRYS. It has been literally just increasing by hundreds of percentile points, hundreds of percent. I'm not joking around, for the past couple of days. Now, in that, I didn't really pay much attention to it outside the fact that I was literally in and out on this stock for I don't even know how many times, okay? But then I started noticing in the pre-market this morning that competitors to these shipping, to this particular shipping stock, were also looking very, very high on the pre-market big board, and they were literally increasing by dramatic increases in the pre-market. So one of the first stocks that I suggested this morning on my Twitter account was a company by the name of Synergy Maritime Holdings Corp. This is symbol SHIP, SHIP, SHIP. Now, the reason that this particular stock took off, and let me tell you, yesterday's close was something around 290 something. I don't know what the hell it was. All right. Anyway, we saw increases in the pre-market as high as like $5. Okay. So once again, when you see that type of pre-market activity, you know that you're going to see at least a couple of dips within the first few hours of trading. So I alluded to this one, and I told everybody, wait for the dip. And let me tell you, there was a dramatic dip that happened right as the day's trading started. Within the first 3 to possibly 4 to 5 minutes, you could have picked this share up anywhere from the price range of about $3.90 to about $4.10. You could have picked this damn stock up and rode it all morning. Let me tell you something. It got as high as about freaking, Jesus Christ, almost $6, for Christ's sake. Now, the 639 days high that it shows on this stock symbol, that was the people that were first initially going in. That's why I always tell you, folks, when you see high activity in the pre-market on a given stock, you don't want to go right into it right as the day's trading starts. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see a dip happen within the first minute, maybe within the first couple of minutes of the day's trading. Unless, of course, it is something that is just, unbelievable news, potential buyout news. I mean, there's a bunch of factors that could curb that particular investment assumption. But 9 times out of 10, folks, when you see high pre-market activity, you don't want to just go right in as the bell rings into that stock. You want to wait and see if there's a dip coming along, and once you get along that dip, that's when you want to go ahead and just say, all right, now it's time to ride the wave. It's time to make some goddamn money. Now, I don't know if you folks were following me on Twitter, Politics Ghost. I basically just showed you an analysis of what I did here within the first hour of trading. I bought in right away as the dip, and I announced that dip, all right? I bought in at $3.95. All right, it got it as low as like $3.85. I got in at $3.95 and held that son of a bitch until it got to about $5.50. Now it got to about $5.74, and then we started seeing a dip, and then it started, kind of dipping around $5.74 to $5.60. And that's when I started saying, there may be some retention, or excuse me, there may be some resistance. And when you start seeing resistance, that's when you want to start getting out. You want to make that decision really quick. Because once I got out at about $5.50, okay, that's when the damn thing started flash dipping from hell. And the damn thing went from $5.50 to about $4.50 within a matter of like 10 minutes, if not sooner than that. Now, I said that I bought about 1,000 shares at $3.95 and sold at $5.50. Gross profit on that, just this trade alone. Of course, I've made a whole bunch of trades a day, but just on this trade alone, $1,550 gross profit. All right, and I held that those shares. 1,000 shares of SHIP for 1 hour. All right, $1,515, 1 hour. All right, now let's go to another share here. Okay, let's go to another share. I also within the middle of the morning, because I started seeing SHIP flatline to some extent, I was saying, look, we need to go ahead and skip to another stock here. And another one was another shipping company. Now, why are shipping companies going through the roof? Well, folks, we're headed towards the holidays. And you know as well as I, people are going to be buying online. People are going to be shipping their products and their gifts and all kinds of things. It's not just a national situation now. It's an international situation. So anyway, I think that is fueling, on top of which there's a lot of consolidation going on in the shipping industry. I mean, that's what's really increased the previous stock that I was just talking about, SHIP. They acquired the assets to a company that I believe closed up shop, and they were able to obtain the assets of that particular company, which gives them a bigger range of the maritime shipping market, from what I understand. So that's why we saw the increases in SHIP. Now let's get to another shipping company that we invested in mid-morning, and I literally held these shares for 20 minutes, okay? Top Ships, Inc. All right, now the symbol on this one is TOPS. TOPS. Now, I caught this one as it started dipping. As you can see, the day's high was at about 652, okay? And literally when the other stock started flatlining a bit, I literally suggested this stock as it was dipping. As it was dipping. Bought in on the dip at about 550. You could have bought in a little bit cheaper than that. I think the dip went as low as about 535 at one point. But once again, you can never get the permanent lows. You got to catch the dip. And once you catch the dip, you got to ride the wave, and you got to get out before the damn thing starts tumbling down again. Remember that. It's better to take some profit than to be holding the bag, with a loss. So, that's how you have to think about it when you're pattern trading and you're, holding shares and letting go of them in a very short period of time. Now, I bought 1,000 shares of TOPS as it was dipping from its day's high. Bought in at 550, held it for 20 minutes, sold off at 608. Now, you could have sold off a little higher than this, folks. I mean, I sold off at 608. I saw this get as high as about 615. I saw it get as high as about 620 before it started kind of tumbling down once again, and it came tumbling down around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And literally, it wasn't just this stock, but every stock started tumbling down at that time. And moreover, once it started tumbling down, you started seeing these short, choppy waves. High volume started literally dissipating these peaks and valleys of dips and waves. So I only held this one for about 20 minutes. If you would have caught this dip, you would have been able to make some change as well. Once again, I held 1,000 shares at $5.50, sold it at $6.08. Gross profit is $580. just for holding it for 20 minutes, folks. Now, somebody was asking me on Twitter, why exactly am I just buying 1,000 shares? Is there any kind, I mean, couldn't I buy more? I mean, yeah, of course I could buy more. But I like to spread out my money, and I like to be able to, buy 1,000-share increments, and I like to be able to make sure that, hey, if I can catch anything, any kind of 50 cents, $1 increase, I mean, for every dollar, you're getting $1,000. All right, if you can catch a dip where you can get somewhere close to or get $1 increase on the profit, I mean, that's $1,000 right there. I mean, that's what I was telling you about SHIP when I caught it at $3.95. All right, during the first initial dip, I caught it at $3.95. The damn thing skyrocketed. All right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And moreover, I like to play it safe as well. You could be in a situation where you put 20,000, all right, or 50,000 on a given share. But man, if you lose, let's just put it this way: the more shares you buy, and you're holding the bag on a loss, it hurts that much more. I'm telling you. Just imagine if you were holding the bag on a stock that you were anticipating catching the dip on. And then the damn thing just doesn't dip at all, and it dips, but it just continues to free fall dip, and you're holding the bag there. It's better to hold the bag on 1,000 shares or 100 shares or 500 shares than it is for 50,000 shares. All right, I'm just saying. All right, I mean, that's where you can't get too greedy. All right, I mean, unless you're a humongous multi-$100 million person that does this on a consistent basis, that's when I would suggest that, hey, yeah, go by all means, 50,000, 100,000 shares at a time. But even that type of trading, even if you have that type of cash flow, that kind of chip count for you poker players, even that, if your stack is that high, I've even heard of fund managers and people that work for Goldman Sachs and these big companies that got billions and billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars in people's assets. I've even heard these folks literally losing like $50 billion in bad trades, and the reason they lose this is because they do these types of trades just like people are thinking. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and buy 100,000 shares of this. They buy 100,000 shares of it. The damn thing. Just imagine if you lose $1. All right, let's say you anticipate a growth of of a pattern trade of like 50 cents. You're anticipating a 50-cent increase. You buy 100,000 shares. You're a bigwig, right? You buy 100,000 shares, and the damn thing collapses $1, $1.50. I mean, every dollar that you lose, that's $100,000 you're losing. That's $100,000 you're losing. I mean, this is why I'm telling you, folks, don't get too greedy in the stock market, man. I mean, and don't utilize the stock market as an exclusive area to make capital. There are many ways and many other methods to make capital. The only reason I suggest the stock market is because why not? I mean, Wall Street's doing it. Why can't you do it? But don't be dependent on it, because if you do, it will bite you. All right? I mean, anyone who's dependent on one source of income will eventually be bit in the ass. Always remember that. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get back to the stock market here, or the other markets, get to commodities here. I want to say my apologies if I'm a little long-winded here in some of these market analysis, but I definitely want people to realize that it is that easy, but don't get too greedy, man. Don't supersede what you can't afford to lose. And look, when people say that, because there's a lot of people who say that, that doesn't mean that you take money and you want to lose it. Okay, don't think that, okay, I'm going to take this money and I can afford to lose it. So already you're in the mindset that you're going to lose it. What that means is that if you lose it, it ain't going to break you. You know, you're not going to be in any kind of substantial financial trouble if, for whatever reason, you go into a situation in the market and you're not very good at it for whatever reason, or you're just beginning, you make a bad trade, and before you know it, you've lost your cash. You're not going to be, having a heart attack over it, all right? I mean, seriously, you should never throw all your eggs in one basket, folks, all right? I mean, that should have been learned in like freaking preschool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to commodities, shall we? All right, now let's go ahead. We've got WTI sweet crude, folks. All right, WTI sweet crude is up, folks. And let me tell you, OPEC put out a report today that supposedly these oil-producing countries have now gathered around in a turban-wearing circle jerk, and now supposedly they are coming together in an agreement to cut production of oil. Now, that remains to be seen, folks, all right? And the reason that they haven't come to an agreement is because each and every one of these oil-producing countries can't come to an agreement on who's going to cut and how much.
Fios is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to Fios today to get our best offer ever.
So anyway, let's get to WTI sweet crude, because there was major money to be made here today. When I tweeted that OPEC report, we saw a jump. The jump was only at about 3%, a little less than 3% at times. And then throughout the day, it just completely increased. So I went back into the ETFs that I sold off when I got in March that were about $30 a barrel. I mean, seriously, it was about $30 a barrel when we got in, or when I got in. And as you can look back in the archive about a week ago, I said, hey, look, I don't know what the hell OPEC's doing. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I don't know why they haven't cut production at this point in time. I abandoned ship on all my energy positions, but I did say at the time that, hey, OPEC could come to its senses, and when that happens, you're going to see dramatic increases. All right, you're going to see dramatic increases, and look what happened today. OPEC releases some supposed news that, you know, they're going to come to an agreement, they're going to come to a cutting agreement, and look at the goddamn energy market. Good God! As I stated, when I tweeted the report about OPEC, the increases on WTI and Brent were about 3%, hovering about 2.75, 2.85, 3%. Folks, if you would have just kind of heeded the information from that particular OPEC report and maybe invested in an ETF or in an oil producer or something of that capacity, you could have made some major money here too today. WTI, folks, is up $2.43, a percentage increase of, get this, 5.61% increase on the day. I mean, good God. I mean, even if you would have got in at 3%, you would have made 2.61% on your money for the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, listen, you can't always make the dramatic increases that I said here previous in relation to the shipping stocks that I was pattern trading today. You're not always going to get those. So you want to make sure that whatever happens, no matter what percentage of capital or profit that you make, you want to make sure you spread your money out and get the profit everywhere. All right? Now, as I've stated, you will rue the day if you decide that you are going to be dependent on one source or one stream of income. That's why I always tell people you have to have multiple streams of income for financial security, sustenance, and growth. Anyway, closing out WTI today at $45.75 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Let's get to Brent crude, shall we? Brent crude also saw some dramatic increases. It is up today, $2.51 increase, a percentage increase of, get this, 5.65% increase on the day. Closing out Brent crude at $46.94 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Now, what I'm saying is about capitalizing on oil is that you could have bought an ETF, all right? You could have bought an ETF when I tweeted the news about OPEC. You could have bought an ETF when WTI and Brent were hovering about 3%, 2.85%. If you would have held that ETF until the end of the day, you'd be up 2.6, 2.5% on your money, even though you bought in at 3% increase. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, there's always money to be made, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Always money to be made. And that's why I'm saying, I mean, me personally, that's what I do. I make money. I'm a capitalist. I like to live a little lavish. I like to do things. And that's the true essence of freedom, is being a successful capitalist. But the thing about being a successful capitalist, it's a never-ending job, folks. All right, you want to be successful, you want to continue to be successful, you can't just sit back and like today, okay? I made several thousands. I'm not even going to tell you how much I made today because people's feelings may get hurt. But I made a lot of money today, okay? Now, some people would interpret what I made today and say, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah, I'm going to take a trip to Vegas, dude. Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to do. I'm going to take a trip to Hawaii, dude. And just literally wipe out all the money that they had made. And you see, that's the problem. That's the problem, and that's why a lot of individuals, they can make a pretty good chunk of money initially, but then once they make that chunk of money, they stop. They want to relax. I mean, hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to relax? But you see, folks, you can't relax. You can't. And you see, folks, if you do relax, that's when your money is just going to go bye-bye. It's just going to start, being pissed away. It's going to, I'm serious. Money goes away very fast when you stop making it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this right now. I'm not joking around. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and let me continue going here. All right? We've got gasoline. Of course, you're going to see increases in the gasoline futures up 4.46%. Man. So I'm just saying, if you got an ETF that incorporates the whole energy sector, you're making some cash today. All right. Now, natural gas, we were seeing 4%, 3.5% increases for the past couple of days. You know you were going to see some profit taken here. Natural gas is down 1.60%. Heating oil, folks, is up 3.96% on the day. And let me tell you, it's starting to get a little chilly now. All right, starting a tad bit. Out here in Texas, it never gets really cold per se. But it's starting to get a little chill going on, and I'm telling you, if it gets really cold in the Midwest, the Northeast, and these states, I'm telling you, heating oil is going to go up the roof. All right, it does this every goddamn year. All right, literally, you can play heating oil every year. All right, seriously. Same with other commodities. Anyway, let's get to metals, shall we? The metals. Let's get to the goddamn metals. Now, you see, folks. You would think that you see increases in equities markets, you'd see decreases in the commodities markets. That's what traditional finance would have told you about maybe 25, 30 years ago. And that's the way it should be. You see increases in equities, you should see decreases in commodities, specifically metals. But, folks, that's not what we're seeing today. And that's why I keep saying that this market is freaking, they don't know their ass from their elbow, okay? Gold, folks, we should be seeing decreases, and yet look at this. Gold up $6.70, a percentage increase of 0.55%, closing out gold at $1,228.40 $1,228.40 per troy ounce of gold. My apologies. Let's go to silver. The same damn story for silver. Silver is up today, 17 cents. A percentage increase of 0.99%, almost 1%. Closing out silver at $17.06 per troy ounce of silver. I'm telling you, folks, this doesn't make any goddamn sense. All right, we should be seeing decreases in these commodities if we're seeing increases in the equities. And this just goes to show you that these investors don't know what they're doing. They don't know where to put their money. They're running scared. They're impulsive. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. Anyway, let's continue going. Copper took a little bit of a decrease today. It was down 0.54%. And platinum up modestly, 0.66% increase for platinum. Now, let's go ahead and get to agriculture since we got a little bit of time, all right? And not to mention, I kind of know what I want to discuss today. I'm not going to go on any soliloquies, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into agriculture. Now, folks, once again, I'm going to read agriculture. You would think increases in equities, you would see decreases in commodities, and that's not necessarily what you're seeing here, all right? Let's go to grain, shall we? Corn is up 1.16% for corn. Wheat is up 1.27% for wheat. Oats is up 2.31% increase for oats. Rice down modestly, 0.05% decrease for rice. Soybean up 0.53%. Soybean oil up 0.77%. And canola up 0.27%. Let's get to the soft, shall we? Now, let's go to cocoa. Cocoa is seeing some decent drops, and I think that's very weird to say the least, because, I mean, you would think we're heading into the holiday season. I mean, what the hell's going on, right? Anyway, cocoa is down 0.95%. Coffee,
hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude.
Shut up, you stupid moron. Coffee is down today 0.09%, and it doesn't mean that all you idiots that go to Starbucks, all right, all you idiots that go to Starbucks doesn't mean that's going to get any cheaper, right, boy? Anyway, we got sugar. Sugar is down today, 2.22% decrease on the day. Good God, man, I'm telling you, that sugar market it's brutal. I mean, it's either feast or famine in that sugar market. I'll tell you that right now. And let's get to orange juice, shall we? What did I tell you about orange juice? All right. I mean, I'm telling you, orange production, it's at its lowest in 36 years, folks. I read the crop report, all right? And what did I tell you? Once the damn new contract comes out in the market in the CME exchange, that you are going to see increases in orange juice commodity, and that's exactly what we've been seeing as of late. Orange juice is up 1.24% increase on the day for orange juice. Cotton is also up 1.69% increase on the day, folks. Let's go ahead and get to lumber. Lumber is down today 0.16%. We've got rubber. Rubber is up 2.10%. Wonder why rubber is up, huh? Things that make you go, Anyway, we got ethanol up 0.66%. Let's get to livestock, shall we? Now, folks, livestock's been pretty flat, if not, especially in the cattle, been flat, if not decreasing. And let me tell you, I've been taking advantage, man. I've been loving these low live cattle prices out here, man. I am getting an abundance amount of steaks. I love steaks, man. I'm telling you, I try to eat steak, if not 5 to 7 times a week, if I can. All right, I'm not joking around. At least 5 times a week, some level of steak or beef product. All right, because I'm telling you this right now. If you're a man, you should be eating some steak. You should be eating some beef. I guarantee you'll see the difference in your personality. You'll see the difference in your motivation. You'll see the difference in your energy. You know, it'll give you a nice, just lots of energy, baby. Anyway, let me stop going in that diatribe. Let's go ahead. Live cattle is unchanged today. Believe it or not, it is unchanged today. No change in live cattle. Cattle feeder is up today, 0.57%. And lean hogs, folks, we're finally starting to see some profits taken in lean hogs. Lean hog futures are down not even a point. They're down 1.31%. Jesus Christ, 1.31% decrease for lean hogs. Jesus Christ. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Well, anyway, folks, I'm telling you, it's been a decent week or so in the markets as of late. I personally am trying to tell people, do not invest too much in the long term on this market, folks. I'm telling you this right now. Do not do it. I think it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap by Wall Street. They're trying to throw a financial obstacle into the Trump administration to make Trump look bad. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs so we can proceed on with the broadcast. I actually want to talk about a few other things that aren't really listed on the agenda, and we've got a lot of things to be talking about on the agenda today. So let's just go ahead and get this freaking Twitter shout-outs over with. And for you folks that are just tuning in, this is the internets, folks. I got a lot of folks that, troll terrorists and cyber vermin that like to try to rile me up, like they're just bear with the show, folks. I mean, I've been getting a lot of tweets from people that are new listeners, that are like, what the hell is this? What the hell? I mean, I listened to the first hour, sir, and I love the damn financial commentary, and then it turns into a freaking circus sideshow. And let me tell you, it's not my fault. It's these goddamn people on the Internet's fault. All right, that's the Internet's for you, for Christ's sake. Anyway, if you want a Twitter shout-out, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's right, folks. True Capitalist Radio Live. And I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Do we have any Twitter shout-outs, engineer, to be had? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and do some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, who do we have here? We've got AL the Game Freak in the place, the Green Leader in the house. Who else do we have? It's my birthday. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's everybody's birthday. Why has everybody got a hard-on for their birthday? Okay, great. You were shitted out of a uterus pipe. Okay, great. What have you done for the world? How about that? What have you done for yourself? What have you done for your family, for Christ's sake? And if you can answer those questions, you wouldn't be such an attention whore about your goddamn birthday. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, we've got Dr. Bristle in the house. We got Artron Havoc, Pro Honky. We got Jimmy Dadapoulos. Daddyapoulos. Oh, man. Everybody already knows Jimmy. Everybody already knows Jimmy. Speaking of which, what's going on to Jimmy Capitalist? We've got Dorito Burrito in the house, Drunken Wolf. We got Djibouti, Veteran Capitalist in the house. What's going on to Veteran Capitalist? How you doing, sir? We got Big Top Capitalist, the MySpace Mexican in the house. Trump loses, Pence wins. What the hell does that mean, boy? What the hell does that mean? We've got Anarcho-Capitalist in the place. What's going on to Steinbrenner? We got Sergeant Yoda in the place. What's going on? 727 caller, how you doing, man? Correct the record. Oh, get off my show, correct the record, God damn it. Get off my show. Why don't you go correct your asses, all right? That's what you need to do. You need to correct your damn thirsty, grinder, patronizing asses, all right? That's what you need to do there, correct the record. Sorry, folks. I'm telling you, I even got leftists. I got leftist troll agitators coming at me, for Christ's sake. We got Odd Eyes Magician in the house, CDI Fan 237, Loophole Elect Sanders. Oh, Jesus. Are you kidding me? Are you burn victims still in some kind of la-la land political romanticism? Loophole Elect Sanders? What loophole elect Sanders, boy? What loophole is going to elect Bernie Sanders? And not to mention, haven't you burn victims forgot? This idiot sold you out. This idiot sold you out, and you people are still out there with this pipe dream that Bernie Sanders is going to be elected president, is going to save you? I mean, is going to give you something? I mean, good God, man. He sold himself out. He sold his soul. He endorsed Hillary Clinton. He told you to endorse her. He told you to vote for her. And what, you're going to forget about that? Jesus Christ, what a bunch of idiots. Good God. I mean, do I have to remind what Bernie did to you burn victims? Huh? Do I have to remind what Bernie Sanders did to you burn victims? Look, he did one of these. He did, hey, I'm Bernie Sanders. And I told you to donate to my campaign, and I got your money, and I got it fair and square, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I'm glad that you people are stupid like I thought you was, and now you're forgetting about the fact that I sold you out. You're forgetting about the fact that I took $200 million. Actually, it was more than $200 million, but who's counting, huh? You're forgetting that I bought a third vacation summer home in my home state of Vermont. You're forgetting that I opened a political action group called All Revolution, and I'm getting lots of money there. You're forgetting that I'm going to write a book now. I'm going to write a book now, and you're going to buy it because I'm Uncle Bernie, and you're going to do anything I tell you to just as long as I tell you that I'm going to give you free college, that I'm going to give you free health care, that I'm going to give you free housing. That's all I need to tell you, stupid people. And look at you. You're still out there for me. Look at you. You're still out there for me, huh? I tell you, you people are so stupid. That's why I became a socialist. Eh? I mean, I'm telling you, I never had a job until I was 40. Eh? That's great. Anyway, look, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you one time and one last time only, okay? What I did to you was fair and square. And if you want a refund of your money, all I got to tell you is come on over here and take your underwears off. Yeah, that's right. Come on over here and take your underwears off. Hey, it's Uncle Bernie. You know Uncle Bernie. Come on over here and take your underwears off. That's right. Now come on over here and sit on my apple. That's right. Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's apple. That's right. Don't worry about the pants tent. No, don't worry about the pants tent. It's Uncle Bernie. Come on over here. It's All Revolution now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Take your underwears off. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, keep going. That's right. Now, keep contributing. That's right. Keep contributing. I'm going to write a book now. I'm going to write a book now, and you're going to buy it. That's right. Now, take your underwears off. Sit on my apple. Come on. That's right. That's right. All right, come on over here. Hey, you feel the boing? Huh? Do you feel the boing? Huh? That's right. Keep contributing. Keep contributing. That's right. Sit on my apple. I'm almost there. Oh, my God. Oh, you hurt Uncle Bernie. Oh, my God, you hurt Uncle Bernie, and you chipped my apple. Oh, my God, you chipped Uncle Bernie's apple. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to clean yourself up. And don't tell anybody that I told you to take your underwears off. And keep contributing. I mean, that's what Bernie Sanders did to you burn victims, you morons. That's what Bernie Sanders did to you burn victims, and you idiots are still going out there for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Anyway, look, I'm going to get back to the Twitter shout-outs. My apologies, folks. I still can't believe we have burn victims out here. We got political romantic burn victims that still believe in this prostate-infected moron. Jesus Christ, you people are stupid. Seriously, you people are stupid. Oh, my God. Anyway, we got the Norwegian capitalist in the house. What's going on with the Norwegian capitalist? Who else do we got going on here? I mean, I can't believe it. I'm serious. I still can't believe that you idiots. There's still burn victims out here. Stupid, man. No wonder. Jesus Christ. I can't wait till Trump's president, for Christ's sake, man. Revamp this public education system. I mean, look at the freaking product that the public education system has put out, for Christ's sake. Stupidity and ignorance. A bunch of self-absorbed, ignorant, stupid man-children. It's ridiculous. Good God. Anyway, I'm only going to say a couple of more of these Twitter shout-outs because they're getting stupid. Jesus Christ, man. We got Green Naval Lint. Yeah, real funny ass cracker. Right? Who else we got here? We got Bobby the Burrito Boy. There he is. Yeah, Jesus Christ. There's Flamin' Nipple Chops. What's going on to DH Politics, DHM Politics? What's going on to Zara Hawks in the house? Pennsylvania for Ghost. Who else do we got here? We got OG Toru in the place. What's going on, man? We got Dildo Faggins. Jesus Christ, man. Overcrowded Burn Unit. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know what the hell that means. What's going on to Cam the Man? We've got Stronger Apart LOL. What the hell does that mean? I don't understand. What the hell does that mean? We got Godzilla in the house. We've got Ghost is a bitch. Oh yeah? Oh, yeah. You know, why don't you come up down here, Texas, and tell me that, boy? I guarantee you, if you saw me face to face, I guarantee you wouldn't say that to me, boy. I guarantee it, man. You son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? I'm not saying these disgusting names, for Christ's sake, man. Look at this. Look at this name. BJ's for Chuck E. Cheese coins. BJ's for Chuck E. Cheese coins. Jesus. Give me a goddamn break. You're sick. What kind of sick-ass crap is that?
Fios is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to Fios today to get our best offer ever.
What the hell kind of... Oh, shit, you people are sick, man. You people are sick. Oh, man, that's freaking gross, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Freaking sick bastards. Anyway, we're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. If you have not already done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And moreover, folks, I do want to remind everybody that we do have Meme War Soldier apparel, all right? Now, the Inner Circle discount is already expired. But, since these are doing fairly well, we are doing a 10% off, all right? 10% off all Meme War Soldier apparel, all right? And after this Friday, these shirts will no longer be available on the market, folks. So get them while they're hot. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do some Twitter shout-outs on that tweet, all right? Everybody retweet the tweet. That's my pinned tweet. The 10% off Meme Wars right now if you want a Twitter shout-out, all right? Right now. Let's go ahead. 10% off Meme War Soldier apparel. Retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter account, and I will give you another shout-out. I'll give you some more shout-outs. Right here, right now on the True Capitalist radio broadcast, for heaven's sake. All right, who else do we have here? We got James Healy. We got Diana in the house. What's going on? We got Not John. We got Supa in the place. We got Love Trump's Hat. Love Trump's Hat? What the hell does that mean? We got the Iron Homie in the place. We've got Ren Lolzer. Who else do we got? We got Lord Falcon. We got Max in the place. Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter account, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here in the broadcast. Let's continue on. We got Deplorable Name. We got An Ape in Heels. I know what that means, man. We got Notorious Keck. We got Popeye in the joint. What's going on? We got Integra. New Zealand be shaking. Shut up. Don't even kid around about that. Who else do we got here? We got Mrs. Ghost Massage Bill. Shove it up your ass, you son of a... Shove it up your ass! Shove it up your ass! All of you, mate. Don't... You know what? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Trying to make fun of my wife, boy. Don't talk about my family. I don't know how many times I got to tell you idiots, man. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Let me tell you something, man. I know that there's been people that are asking me,
hey, Ghost, I mean, would you sell your Mrs. Ghost autograph? Will you sell Mrs. Ghost's autograph?
no, you know something? I don't want you sick, twisted pricks having Mrs. Ghost's autograph. All right? I think there's something sick about that, and I'm not going to let it happen. Jesus Christ, man, you people are sick. I mean, what? Maybe if you want Mrs. Ghost's recipes for what we were going to make for Thanksgiving or something. I mean, man, maybe. I mean, but I ain't going to give. There ain't no way in hell I'm going to give you my woman's freaking signature. Hell no! Just shove it up your ass. Anyway, we got the happy merchant in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you. We got capitalist landscaper. Panic at the safe space. Yeah, no crap, right? Who else we got? We got meme magic. As a matter of fact, meme magic is very much real, folks. All right? I mean, Lord Keck literally defeated Moloch. And if you don't understand what the hell that means, well, then maybe it's better that you don't. Anyway, we got Scarlet Moon. Who else do we got here? We got Gabe the 13th, whatever the hell that means. We got Drunken Wolf again. Ghost's wife's autograph. Here we go again. Here we go again. Look, no. Jesus Christ, man. Leave my wife alone, man. If you want, some recipes of what we're going to eat for Thanksgiving or something, maybe. But God damn it, no. No. I'm only going to take a couple of more of these, man, because I know that I know what you idiots are doing. All right, I know what you idiots are doing, and I'm not letting you ruin a Taco Tuesday. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, we got Ghost Pelly, yeah, real funny ass crack. We got Atron Havoc, the Oklahoma Shooters. Oh, Jesus! I mean, come on, man. Jesus Christ. We got No Sorrow for Soros. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. We got Bernie Curse. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, you dumbass crack. We got Trump funding next. Trump funding is next. What the hell does that mean, Trump funding is next? What the hell does that mean, boy? We got Swaggy the Deplorable. We've got Distilling Capitalist. How you doing, mate? How you doing today, man? Who else we got going on in here? We got ISIS will get the Alamo. ISIS will get the... You son of a... You son of a bitch! All right, that's it. That's no more Twitter shout-outs, all right? I know what you idiots are doing, and I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit, all right? Look, y'all... I'm not doing this today, man. I'm telling you this right now. I am not doing this garbage today, so shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass! Good God! Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Good God, man. Good God! Anyway, folks, look, I got to move on with the broadcast here. I'm sorry. I know that there's a lot of people that are barely tuning in, that are new to the show, and they're like, what the hell is this? Hey, welcome to this show here. I'm telling you this right now. And this is what happens when you have a show on the internet, folks. I mean, this is what happens. That's what happens, man. When you have shows on the internet, this is what goddamn happens. Good God, folks. Anyway, let me calm my ass down. Give me my drink. Give me my drink, for heaven's sake. Jesus Christ. Oh. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Anyway, I want to talk about some Donald Trump news, because I'm telling you, everybody is trying to sabotage Donald Trump. I want you all to know this. All right? Now, there is a little bit of a snag in the transition team, folks, ever since Chris Christie was let go of the transition team. And the reason Christie had to be let go was because of Bridgegate, and I don't think Bridgegate is over for this man. So, to have this person anywhere near the Trump administration at this point in time is not advisable, and that's why he had to be let go. As a result of Chris Christie being let go, you've got a lot of people kind of stepping down. You've got the transition team kind of halting. I mean, what's up with Ben Carson, man? Hey, Uncle Ben, what happened to you, baby? What happened? For you folks that aren't aware, Uncle Ben Carson decided and made public that he doesn't want to have anything to do with the Trump cabinet. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. I mean, so this obviously has something to do with the let go of the Christie transition team, because remember, Chris Christie was leading the transition team. He has now been let go. From what I understand, it is Ivanka Trump's husband, which is Donald Trump's son-in-law, that may now be in charge of the actual team itself, the transition team, and it's come to a little bit of a halt. Another thing that's creating a snag in the Donald Trump transition team is the fact that there's a lot of people speculating on who Donald Trump is going to pick for what cabinet position. And you've got a lot of people in the bureaucratic system throwing out their own names, folks. All right, throwing out their own names, trying to make believe that Donald Trump is somehow thinking about them. They're trying to throw out their own names as a suggestion to the Trump campaign. I'm telling you this right now, folks, okay? Donald Trump, in the end, is going to pick who he wants to pick. And I think that it's a little, I don't mean to be criticizing Rudolph Giuliani also, because, folks, Giuliani had been a great prosecutor. He helped bring down the mob when he was a prosecutor in New York, systematically brought down the mafia, folks, the Italian mob. Cleaned up New York as a mayor. And as he was campaigning for Donald Trump on the campaign trail, everyone assumed that it was a given that this man, Rudolph Giuliani, would be the top cop, the attorney general in a cabinet of a Donald Trump administration. And, the irony of that is that Rudolph Giuliani here recently came out and said that he does not, quote, want to be the attorney general. Are you kidding me? You see, now the true politician comes out in everyone who was helping Donald Trump. You see this? You see how politicians are such scumbags here? I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Anyway, folks, once again, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but, people are starting to show their true colors at this point in time. And now Rudolph Giuliani is kind of trying to muscle himself into the Secretary of State position. A Secretary of State? What? Rudy, baby, you're a prosecutor, all right? You were the one that was out here in the media claiming that Hillary Clinton should be prosecuted. You were half-ass laying a case for Hillary Clinton to be prosecuted. What better person to take control of the Department of Justice than Rudy Giuliani to go out there and prosecute this damn Clinton crime family? What the hell's the problem, Rudy? What the hell's the problem? Man, I'm telling you, folks, you know who your real friends are, folks, when you're a politician, don't you? And that's why, it seems to me that Trump understands what's going on around him, and that's why you're seeing this, transition team snag, so to speak. Uncle Ben, baby, what's your problem as well?
I'm Ben Carson. I just don't want to have, a place in the Trump administration.
Why would he say that? Why exactly would he say that? I'll tell you why he said that. It has everything to do with this transition team. It has everything to do with this idea that Trump owed a lot of people something, and because Trump isn't going to give them the position they want, now all of a sudden they don't want to be a part of the Trump cabinet. They don't want to be a Trump. It's just stupid. You know what I mean? It's just unbelievably ridiculous. But you know what? We don't need them, folks. We don't need them. Now, one name being floated around out here is John Bolton, And let me tell you, I'm not too happy about John Bolton's name being floated around. From what I understand, I don't even think he's being considered. From what I understand, I think that he's being suggested by himself and the media to the Trump campaign. And I think that we should stop this idiot from being Secretary of State at all costs. This guy's a neocon. This guy worked for Dick Cheney. This guy was for the Iraq War. This guy's still for the Iraq War, for heaven's sake. I mean, we're tired of wars. We're tired of wars, for Christ's sake. Look, America's willing to fight any adversary. But what this, not only this administration, but the Bush administration has done, has not only injured and compromised the integrity of our military, and not only that, degraded our veterans that have fought in these wars, but they have completely destabilized the entire Middle East. And by consequence, they destabilize the Middle East, the migrant crisis happens, and now all of Europe is being completely crippled. I mean, Europe is being systematically taken down by the migrant crisis because of the influx of wild Yehudis that are coming in as, quote, refugees because of the Middle East policy of America for the past goddamn freaking 16 years. And it's time for us to take a step back and realize this and come to the realization that we don't need wars anymore, all right? What we need to do is we need to make America great again. We need to make America great again. We need to build our infrastructure. We need to rebuild our buildings and our skyscrapers and our skylines. We need to reestablish a production base. We need to reestablish ourselves as some kind of a player in the energy sector so that we can become energy independent from OPEC, so that we can bring down the costs of energy bills. We need to bring down taxes so that these small businesses can flourish once again and employ the crux of the unemployed in America today. We need to get rid of Obamacare, for heaven's sake. Get rid of it, replace it, whatever it takes, but make sure to take out the provision, forcing businesses to provide full-time employees with health insurance. That's why there's no goddamn full-time employment anymore, folks. That's why all you can get out here is literally part-time work. 38 hours at best, because once you go 40 hours plus, you're a full-time employee and are federally mandated, or at least the businesses, to provide you health insurance, and that is a dramatic cost that supersedes your cost of labor. So good God. I'm serious, man. What's so hard about the Trump's platform here? There's nothing wrong about it. The problem is I don't think that these politicians, these bureaucrats that ran for president, that are now no longer a part of the Trump transition team or a part of the Trump campaign, these people realize that they're not going to get their pockets fat. And that's really what politics is all about. It's all about getting your pockets fat. It's all about getting paid. It's all about campaign contribution funds. It's all about obtaining databases of voter lists and selling those voter lists or renting them out. It's just an unscrupulous money hole, and Donald Trump is literally dead set on changing this country. And a lot of these people are not very happy about it. And you know what? Tough titty is what I got to say to those pieces of trash, all right? Tough goddamn titty. Anyway, folks, once again, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because, we're hearing a lot of reports out there stating that, the Trump transition team is hitting a snag. And, of course, it's hitting a snag because Trump had to get rid of he had to make a choice. He's one of those business decisions, nothing personal, Christy. You know what I mean? You should have never been a part of that Bridgegate scandal. And it's not even the fact that he was a part of it, because we all know, good God, he's an egotistical fat man. We all know the type. All right? We know he did it, for Christ's sake. It's the fact that they lie about it. Remember, it's not the act that gets people in trouble. It's the lie and the continuous lies to cover up the lie is what gets people into trouble. Always remember that. Always remember that. The truth shall set you free. And look, even if the truth hurts, even if the truth, it doesn't agree with somebody, at least it's the truth. And at least you can make a genuine effort as an act of contrition to beg or plea for forgiveness for whoever you had to admit or tell the truth to. I mean, it's as simple as that, man. I don't understand why this is so hard, but it just seems to me that politicians just can't tell the truth. And, you know, I just don't get it, man. I'm telling you, you know, every time the politicians have told the truth, the American people have been very compassionate to those that told the truth. I mean, remember Mark Sanford, that asshole from, I believe it was South Carolina? Remember he had some freaking Argentinian mistress, and love letters came out about this guy, and you know, he was cheating on his wife and so on and so forth. The guy came out, he admitted it, all right? He came out, admitted it. He stepped down from, I believe he was governor. The guy's back in office for some. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, the people, especially the American people, are very forgiving folks. Remember, none of us are perfect, especially American people. We're not perfect, but that's what makes, or it used to make America great, was the fact that we all had our own interest at hand. And by pursuing our own vested interest, by working, by creating a business, by trading in the stock market, by whatever means it is that you obtain income, you use that because you want your own individual interest to be answered or to be pacified or to be appeased. But by pursuing your own vested interest in capitalism, you are literally helping the collective by default. And you see, that's one thing that these damn communists and these socialists never want to talk about as it relates to capitalism. All right? I mean, they don't want to talk about the fact that even if the most selfish capitalist, all right, that works for himself and that does whatever and obtains money for whatever reason for pursuing his or own, you know, personal interest, they're helping the collective by default, because anyone who obtains capital is going to spend that capital, whether they spend it on their business to increase it and expand growth, all right? If it means to potentially, oh man, I just had a brain freeze there. Let me go ahead and take a sip of some drink here. What I'm saying is that when somebody obtains income and they spend it, they're spending it on somebody or something else that provides employment, that provides products or services for a given community, that provides income for a variety of different people. I mean, this is what's so beautiful about capitalism, folks. When everybody is involved in capitalism and everyone's pursuing their own vested interest, they're helping the collective by default, because by spending their money, they're providing jobs. They're providing opportunity. I mean, you're providing markets for people to tap into because you're spending your money. But you see, we can't have that if the majority of the money that's being given out is not by the consumer to capitalists, but by the government to people. And that's why we are having such a crippled, stagnant, disgusting, despicable economy today, because the majority of jobs in America are government bureaucrat jobs. That's right. Government bureaucrat jobs supersede private sector jobs, folks. Moreover, take a look at all the people that are collecting entitlements. I mean, this is a recipe for stagnation, if not deflation, and that's what we're seeing. Good God, man. Anyway, folks, look, I don't mean to go off keister there, but, you know, I want capitalism to be implemented again. All right, I'm tired of this socialist crap. All you leftist idiots, we've already had it your way for 8 years. I mean, folks, there are people that have been on the government dole ever since the last crash, okay? And look, okay, so, great, you had a bad time, you lost your house, You lost your car 8 years ago, this and that. You needed some, help from the government. These people have stayed on this crap 8 goddamn years.
FiOS is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to FiOS today to get our best offer ever.
I mean, wasn't the whole liberal idea is that you gave somebody a leg up? You gave somebody some food stamps, you gave somebody some free housing, you gave somebody some free this, free that eventually they'll take themselves out of that situation and be a successful member of society. I mean, wasn't that how the liberals sold this idea? I mean, and how come that particular idea has not come to fruition? Because it is a failed theory. We are witnessing a failed theory of the idea that if we redistribute wealth, that at some point in time, these investments, quote, investments in the redistribution of wealth into so-called impoverished areas will somehow take those people out of those impoverished areas and put them in a more affluent, if not a more financially progressive situation. But it has done completely the opposite, and the proof is in all the numbers of dependent people on the government at this point in time. Take a look. Ever since 2008 to now, look at all that dramatic increase of folks that are now collecting off the government dole. Take a look at all those folks that are collecting entitlements, for heaven's sake. And that, my friends, is where this I don't know what kind of economy you call this. But there is no progress. That's why there is no economic opportunity. That's why there are no high-paying jobs. Because, folks, people are not pursuing their own best interests. You know what they're doing? They are a stray animal in a petting zoo waiting for somebody to roll down the window with their hand out so they can eat out of it, folks. That's literally the America that Obama has transitioned us into. Obama has transitioned us into a bunch of stray animals that are being fed by kind strangers, and we're breeding. You know what I mean? We're breeding, too, as well. You know what I mean? And the old saying goes, folks, don't feed the stray animals because they breed. And this is what we're witnessing right here before our very eyes, in my personal opinion, all right? Jesus Christ. And you know what? On top of all this, on top of the shakeup, on top of the fact that you got everybody against Trump here in the United States of America, you got backstabbers within his own campaign, so on and so forth. You've got these sanctuary cities. Have you heard this, folks? I mean, what a bunch of garbage, man! You've got sanctuary cities now claiming that they will not oblige the immigration situation, that they will not recognize the new immigration laws if they're implemented. And I'm talking about places like Chicago, L.A., these types of areas, folks. I'm serious. I mean, they've already said that they will not oblige the new immigration policy. I mean, Rahm Emanuel even said it, the mayor of Chicago. And, you know, I think some of you folks, especially you Black Lives Matter supporters out there in Chirac, I mean, y'all should take a little bit of offense to this, because you black folks in Chirac have literally been overlooked by immigrants. I mean, what Rahm Emanuel said today, that he is going to just open up his city and continuously accept illegal immigrants, puts you all at risk, black folk. On top of Rahm Emanuel and his anti-gun initiatives and making Chicago the supposed most gun-free city in America, has turned it into Chirac, all right? Rahm Emanuel is not only going to allow illegal immigrants to come into his city, but he is threatening. He is threatening to take away whatever the government is sending you in entitlements. And I think that you folks in Chirac better start spreading that around the hood really, really quick. Because when Donald Trump is elected president and the mayor of Chicago refuses to oblige new immigration laws, the federal government is going to cut funding to the city of Chicago and any other city that decides that it wants to accept illegal immigrants, all right? And when that happens, folks, the first people that are going to be affected are the American black folks that are residing in these areas, the naturalized born Latino citizens that aren't illegal, and anyone else who happens to be dependent on the federal government. You are not going to get your EBT. You are not going to get your food card. Do you understand this? I mean, how come D-Ray McKesson, the supposed leader of Black Lives Matter, how come he's not telling his brothers in Chicago about this? I mean, this genuinely threatens all those that are out there in these metropolises where their mayors and their city officials are claiming they are going to not oblige the new immigration laws. This puts you all at risk. And I think before this happens, you, as Black Lives Matter and all you groups that are sitting here pissing and moaning about Trump, you need to start going to the mayor's office out there in Chicago. You need to start approaching these officials out there in L.A. and other cities that are claiming that they're not going to oblige the immigration laws, because they are going to put your government entitlements at risk. I'm telling you, folks, sanctuary cities will lose federal funding if their local governments do not, and I repeat, do not oblige the immigration laws. And everyone who's collecting money from the government will be affected. Mark my words. You folks that are out there protesting, you Black Lives Matter supporters, you supposed minorities that are out there claiming that Trump is racist, how more racist can you get? All right? How more racist can you get than Rahm Emanuel superseding you as genuine, authentic, heritage-based residents of a city like Chicago or L.A., supersedes you for immigrants that were not even, let alone born in the city, born in the goddamn country. I mean, seriously, folks, think about that for a second. I hope that you Black Lives Matter people are listening to this. I hope that you leftists are listening to this. And I hope that anybody's collecting an entitlement in a sanctuary city is listening to this. Because, look, Trump ain't going to take away your goddamn entitlements. Your city is. Because they believe that illegal immigrants are more important than you. And I don't know how else you can interpret that, folks. I mean, how else can you interpret Rahm Emanuel coming out, and he said it. He publicly said it. He said he will not oblige the immigration laws. So that means that he believes that illegal immigrants are worth more and are higher priority than the citizens that he is elected to serve. Do you understand this? I mean, good God, man. I mean, I keep repeating stuff like this. It doesn't seem to be freaking penetrating the psyche of people. Oh, my God. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Okay? And look, here's some imbecile.
How do you know that black people have entitlements? They may not have entitlements.
Hey, idiot, do you even know the situation in Chicago? Moron, this idiot on Twitter, Novelty Best. Do you even know the situation in Chicago? They call it Chirac. I mean, how many people have died this year already? Like, what, 2,000 people or some kind of crap like that? 1,500 people? Some freaking ridiculous number like that, man. I mean, and you're going to sit over here and try to be politically correct, for Christ's sake? You got people dying in the streets out here, and you got a freaking mayor of Chicago taking a piss on his own goddamn citizenry out there, and you have the audacity to sit over here and try to be some social justice warrior, virtue signaling piece of crap by saying,
how do you know black people have entitlement? They might not have entitlement.
God damn, you see, these are the kind of people that need to be slapped in the mouth. You understand that? I mean, these are the kind of people that raise their hand in, like, a college class. And let me tell you, I know some professors, okay, and they tell me about these stupid kids. They raise their hand in class and literally just mouth off some stupid half-ass regurgitated nonsense that was previously said just so that they can give themselves attention and act as if they're actually interactive with the class when they're making zero contribution and literally just regurgitating things that were already said in the lecture. It's ridiculous, man. I'm just sick of this crap. I'm so sick of how dumb our kids have turned into. I'm so sick of how stupid the millennials are at this point in time, for Christ's sake. No crap. There's black people that are not on entitlement, you moron. I'm talking about Chicago. Jesus Christ. And you see the attention spans on these losers? Huh? You see the attention spans on these losers, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ.
How do you know that all the black people are on entitlement? Not all black people are entitled.
Yeah, no crap, asshole. I mean, thank you for stating the freaking obvious. Jesus Christ, man. And you see, when idiots make dumb statements like that, they think that they think that they've done something. Like, yeah, I did something. Yeah, I contributed. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. All you did was sputter out a dumbass, ignorant sentence fragment and highlighted how stupid you really are. Jesus Christ! I'm sitting over here. I'm giving compassion to the black folks in Chicago. I'm telling the black folks that they are going to be the first ones afflicted out there. I mean, good God. And then you got some stupid virtue signaling piece, I'm sure, of millennial trash sitting here on Twitter thinking he can virtue signal, for Christ's sake. I'm serious. I mean, I know just based on that, I don't even need to hear what his freaking voice sounds like, but I can tell you it's a guy, okay? And I can tell you just based on that statement, there was no fatherly influence right there, okay? There was no fatherly, because if there was, he would have known right off the bat that that was a stupid, ridiculous, meaningless statement that is more than obvious, idiot. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sick of these millennials. I'm sorry, man. If you're a young person, I'm sick of you people. I'm serious. You are the most dumbest, self-absorbed pieces of crap on the planet. I'm talking about you millennials in the Western civilization. The most self-absorbed, attention-whoring pieces of trash. It makes me so sick. It makes me sick. You don't even imagine how bad it makes me sick. You know that? Because to be honest with you folks, we've coddled these idiots so much, all right? We've coddled these idiots so goddamn much that these morons can't handle anything that doesn't go their effing way. And case in point, take a look at the Hillary Clinton supporters that were freaking out, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, when things don't go their way, they melt down like a bunch of impotent jerks. And I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of adults justifying the level of petulant childism that is literally displayed in most millennials. I'm sick and tired of adults justifying this. And I'm serious. I'm sorry. I think that all these people need is a decent beating. And I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. All right? And, either daddy wasn't around to give them a trip to the woodshed, either they were coddled in school and shielded from any kind of altercations with any other children, which is just a modern evolution of sociality. You know what? Oh, yeah, you know what? Let me go. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, Oregonian capitalist. Hey, Ghost, why don't you give us TCR participation trophies? Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, did you participate in True Capitalist Radio? Here's a trophy for you. Oh, look at that. He participated. Oh, let's give him a hand. I'm sick of this shit. God damn it. I'm sick of these stupid millennials, man. I'm sick of these stupid kids. They're stupid. They're stupid. Oh, my God. I'm not joking around, man. I'm sick of these kids. I'm sick of them. I'm sorry. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. And, of course, I'm going to have some stupid imbecile kid here tweet me up here in a second saying,
well, Ghost, not all millennials and not all teenagers are stupid. Some of us aren't stupid. Shut up. Good God, shut up. Man, I'm serious. Shut up, man. I'm tired. I'm sorry, man. I am tired of these younger people. I'm tired of them. I'm serious. They're stupid. I mean, it's time for you, especially if you're a male. If you're a male, man, nut up and shut up, all right? Nut up and shut up. And only open your mouth when you genuinely have answers, because that's what real men do. Real men, they don't just mouth off half-cocked out here thinking they know something. And you see, that's a problem. You got a lot of these millennials, they mouth off, for Christ's sake. They mouth off thinking they know what they're talking about when they don't know jack shit. So, I'm sorry. And look, I know I have a lot of young people who listen to me. And if you don't fall under this category, well, then don't get butthurt about this little soliloquy here. But you know what I'm talking about, especially if you're commiserating with these stupid people, all right? I'm serious, especially if you're commiserating with these stupid people, man. I'm just saying. I'm sick. I really am sick. And look, I know that there's some people out here that are getting their feelings hurt, especially young people, Oh, I'm not an attention whore. I don't... idiots, okay? Listen to yourself, okay? Whenever somebody talks to you, listen to yourself and listen to how many times you say I, me, my, and those kinds of dumbass words. Just count how many times you say it. And that will show you what kind of a true attention whore you really are, all right? I'm not joking around. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being an attention whore if you've got some kind of skills or something going for you where people actually want to hear what you have to say. When you've got people that genuinely are like, hey, I want to talk to you. What do you got to say? What are you doing? Quote, what are you doing? That's when you can go off the cuff and be like, well, me, my, I, my, me, I. Oh, my God. I'm serious, man. Listen to me. No one cares about you. Look, and I'm going to be honest, okay? No one cares about you, what you think, how you feel. No one cares. I'm serious. No one cares. No one cares. So I'm serious. Just shove it up your ass already, you young pricks. All right? Seriously, nut up or shut up. All right? If you're a man, let your nuts hang for once, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, start getting answers. Don't just pop off. Act like you've got some goddamn answers, for heaven's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. And you know what? Here it is, like Time Magazine, the me generation. Here it is. Thank you very much there, Squid Girl. I mean, look at this. Here, I just tweeted. Look at Time Magazine. This is what's wrong with this country right here. Here it is, right there. Right there. So, look, what I blame, folks, and I'm going to continue to blame, and I don't care if people get offended by this. I don't care. I blame single mothers for this phenomena of goddamn self-absorbed, talentless, non-communicative pieces of useless, self-absorbed, self-centered trash. I blame that, and of course, there's the education system as well. All right, the education system as well. I mean, you cannot blame them, but at the same time, ever since mothers decided that they were going to start burning their bras and start hopping around from cock to cock to cock because, oh, I'm a liberated woman. Hear me roar. I mean, give me a freaking break. And look, here I got somebody else. It's shitty fathers too, Ghost. Jesus Christ. How many single fathers do you see on the street, asshole? overwhelming amount of freaking shitty fathers? Or hell, is there even an overwhelming amount of single fathers? Is there even an overwhelming amount of single fathers? Answer that, because I sure as hell don't see them. I mean, I see them, but they're so goddamn seldom in number, you can't sit here and make a stupid, ridiculous, dumbass, meaningless comment like that. Come on! Good God, man, this is so stupid, man. I'm telling you, this is stupid. Give me the freaking mic. I mean, give me a break, man. Seriously. Give me a freaking break. So that's why I'm saying, man, you know, I hate to lump all you millennials and young people together, but a group is defined by its majority, my man. A group is defined by its majority. Now, and look, 727, I'm looking at you. You have said I tweeting at me for the past 5 tweets. And with all due respect, sir, I know you're a teenager. You're proving my point. You understand? You're proving my goddamn point. I mean, instead of like, you know, Maui, Wowie, or whatever you're doing, what you need to realize is that, yeah, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I need to stop talking about myself and maybe just talk about something. I mean, start there. Start there. Stop talking about yourself and talk about something, okay? How's that? And try to stop talking about yourself for a little bit. See how long you can do that. I guarantee you can't do that very long. I'm telling you, it's like, I mean, when you try to tell a young person to stop talking about themselves for once, I mean, they can't do it. I mean, I'm serious. It's like you literally have taken away the freaking cell phone or the computer from these pricks. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I'm not joking around. So once again, there's a lot of deadbeat dads, Ghost. Here we go with this crap. What, did your single mother tell you that? Huh? And your single mother, you got a deadbeat dad. Oh, yeah? Well, why in the hell did you allow him to penetrate you, mother? How about that? Why don't you ask your single whore mother that? Huh? Why did you allow him? Because, look, if he did not get your consent, Mom, and he penetrated your body, then why did you not pursue rape? Why did you not pursue rape charge? Because your deadbeat dad didn't rape your mother. Your mother was dropping her drawers because your, quote, deadbeat dad either looked good in a leather jacket, all right, either had a big king ding-a-ling, all right, or literally swooned your mother with dumbass, ridiculous pickup lines, all right? And now your mother wants to blame everything on your deadbeat dad when, in actuality, folks, all right, let's be honest, the women really have the say-so on whether or not they're going to be penetrated, and let alone penetrated. I mean, you have to have an ejaculation so that you can get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, the women have the power here, all right? The women have the power, okay? And you know, to sit here and suggest that, oh, well, you know, my dad's a deadbeat, and he doesn't take care of me, and he doesn't love me. Hey, asshole, that's your mama's fault, all right? Maybe you need to sit down with your mama and have a goddamn talk to her. How about that? You need to sit down with your damn mama and have a talk with her. Say, hey, Mom, what made you allow this man to penetrate your body and have him ejaculate me into my seed into your egg? I mean, what did he do? I mean, why is he a deadbeat now? I mean, I'm serious, man. I'm tired of hearing this whole deadbeat dad crap. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of this crap. I mean, you know, and this is why I'm saying. This is why I'm saying, man, all right? When women take men to court, all right, and they love doing that nowadays, don't they? Oh, man, you have a child, your woman, that's the first thing she's going to do. I have known many a men that have been destroyed by women because they thought these women loved them. They thought that, you know, these women were going to be a great mother to their children. They thought this. And you know what they did? The mothers go to court, and every time, I'm telling you, it's like 90 percentile, maybe 85 percentile decisions in favor of the mother. You know, there are court cases where the mother was actually prostituting, and they still gave the mother the damn child, because the court looked at it as, well, she's actually trying to make money for her child. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. And yeah, I know you could be a single father, but man, the numbers don't compute in aggregate, man. All right? The numbers don't compute in aggregate. So, you know, hey, if you're a single father and you're like, hey, I'm a single father, Ghost. What do you want? You want a fucking cookie or something? I mean, seriously, that's what you're supposed to do. Being a good parent. Being there for your children. That's what you're supposed to do, you ungrateful asshole. Good God, man. You see this? Everybody wants something now. You see, look, I'm a single father. I know what I'm doing. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, yay. Jesus Christ. That's what you're supposed to do, you ungrateful pricks. You're supposed to be a good father. You're supposed to be a good mother. You're supposed to take care of your child. You're supposed to do these things. But no, now everybody wants a freaking cookie for it, man. You know what I mean? Now everybody wants a freaking cookie for, look, hey, look at me. I'm taking care of my kid. Look at me. Don't I deserve something? Huh? Don't I deserve something for Mother's Day? Don't I deserve something for Father's Day? Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm sorry, folks, for going on this horrific soliloquy here. But once again, man, I mean, I'm sick of the millennial generation. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of them. They make me sick. You know, I don't even like talking to them, to be honest with you. It's hard for me to even talk to them sometimes. I mean, not all of them, but for the most part, I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard because it's like, you know, you want to talk about some things, right? You know, you want to have a conversation about something, you know. And yet it's like me, I, me, my, me, I. How about this? I don't care. I don't care. My mommy, she hit me, and I don't care. Yeah, I have a bad day. My family hates me, and I didn't get the gain that I wanted, and my life sucks, and I don't give a crap. I don't care. I'm serious. I don't care. I mean, not only do I not care, nobody cares. That's why you're in the pathetic situation you're in on saying my, me, I, my, me, to every idiot that you have their ear on. I mean, that's why, haven't you noticed, you millennial idiots, it's not the fact that you're antisocial. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you because nobody wants to be around some imbecile that just talks about them stupid selves. And look, you millennial idiots, okay, unless you've accomplished something, unless you've achieved something that is going to rise the curiosity of people or a group of people, well, then you could be like, yeah, me, I, my, me. But, man, if you're just an obnoxious little nobody, some troublemaking little twat, well, then maybe you should just shut your stupid mouth and maybe, you know, you'll start getting friends again. Maybe, people will start wanting to hang around you again because you stop talking about your talentless, useless, ignorant, self-absorbed self. And I'm genuinely telling you millennials that from the bottom of my heart. I'm serious. Just shut your stupid, ignorant mouths, all right? No one cares about you, no matter how much your teachers, all right, no matter how much your mommy tells you, no one cares, all right? Nobody gives a crap. No one cares about your accolades. No one cares about your progress in life. Nobody cares. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't believe I have to continue saying this to you idiots. No one cares about you, all right? And look, if you say, well, my mommy cares about me, no, she doesn't. She's using you as a freaking tool for her own emotional instability, you moron. And the proof is in the way you turned out, all right? The proof is in the way you turned out. A half a fruit, All right? You have no bass in your voice. All right? You got feminine physical attributes, feminine vernacular, or you're a complete imbecile, or you have an incapability of comprehending things, or you've got a short attention span, or you're diabetic because your mommy kept feeding you goddamn sugary treats to shut your fat ass up. I mean, I can go on and on. Jesus Christ, seriously, man, I'm not joking around. I'm sick of them, man. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of these dumb attention whore, talentless, useless millennials. I'm sick of them. I'm sorry. Let me move on, man. Anyway, where the hell was I, engineer? Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I was talking a little bit about how these sanctuary cities are going to rise up against Trump here, supposedly denying the new immigration policy that's put in. And I'm telling the folks that are receiving entitlements in these sanctuary cities that they will be the first ones affected, because the mayors of these cities believe that you people are insignificant and illegal immigrants have more of a contribution than their own municipal citizenry. And case in point, what Rahm Emanuel said today in Chicago. All right? Anyway, in another twist, House GOP nominates Paul Ryan as Speaker of the House. Now, look, this is a bittersweet situation here as it relates to Paul Ryan continuing as the Speaker of the House. I don't like Paul Ryan. I think he is a disgusting, despicable, sick-ass bureaucrat. Why the GOP nominated this moron is beyond me. And as far as I'm concerned, anyone who has any dirt on Paul Ryan, please pull it out now. An affair, a homosexual tryst, anything. This idiot needs to be pulled out of power. This guy is an obnoxious, despicable autocrat. He has been the Speaker of the House for the past, the past tenure of the second term of Obama. And what the hell has he accomplished? He's accomplished nothing. All he does is an obnoxious bureaucratic blowhard, and it makes me sick that we're going to have to see Paul Ryan again as Speaker of the House. And if you're listening to this, Paul Ryan, go screw yourself, you stupid prick. All right? You did nothing. You did nothing when you were Speaker of the House. I mean, I remember seeing you in an interview with Bill O'Reilly, and Bill O'Reilly called you out on that crap, man. Bill O'Reilly called you out.
That isn't just the sound of the all-new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC being put through its paces. It's the sound of innovation. The innovation behind one of the most advanced SUVs on the road today. With multiple driving modes, a suite of intelligent drive systems, and a technology-filled cabin that sets new standards in modern luxury. This is what innovation sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Some equipment described as optional.
So that's all there is to it. Bill O'Reilly called your ass out because you've done nothing, Paul Ryan. You're a piece of trash, and I spit on you, and I spit on your political career. Puh! And I'd also like an investigation into your mother, Paul Ryan, because, I mean, she's the only woman, that hasn't had any kind of high-profile investigation against, who has literally the widow of two different men. And when those men died, she cashed in generously. And there's no toxicology reports for your father, Paul Ryan. Moreover, there's no toxicology reports for her second husband, Barlow, where she now resides in his former home that he loved so much that he inscripted it on his tombstone. Now, Paul Ryan's mother is living there and is running an, quote, architect business. Or, excuse me, not an architect, what do you call those people that come in and, fix up your home? Those home designers, whatever the hell it is. It's a made-up business anyway, man. Nobody makes a freaking living off that crap. Anyway, I think that there should be an investigation on Paul Ryan's mother, all right? And for you investigative journalists out there, investigate what I'm talking about. All right, Paul Ryan's mother literally has had men miraculously die out of nowhere, and this woman is, cashed in generously from both estates. And guess who also cashed in, folks? Paul Ryan. It was his inheritance from his first father that financed his campaign. Yeah. Financed his college degree. Yeah. So, when I see Paul Ryan up there, Speaker of the House, and I see that, shit-eating grin on that disgusting bureaucrat's face, I think that he's the most disingenuous piece of trash, and I spit on Paul Ryan, seriously. You smug-looking piece of trash. I spit on you, you dumbass crack. All right? I could see right through you. All right? I see right through your ass. Yeah, interior decorate. Yeah, thank you very much. Ghost Zibbit just said, yeah, interior decorator, the most BS job ever. Exactly, most BS job ever, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me move on, folks, all right, because we're running out of time here. We are now approaching the third hour. Jesus Christ, time's going by quick here on this Taco Tuesday. We are now approaching the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, if you haven't already done so, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's where every one of my episodes is time dated and stamped for you to download. So go right ahead and hook it up. Once again, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Anyway, I'm going to run down the rest of what we were supposed to talk about today. Unfortunately, I got on a diatribe again on these millennials, but they're making me sick, folks. I'm sorry. They're making me sick, and to be honest with you, I really can't stand them because they're stupid. And look, I don't mind if they're stupid, okay? They're stupid. But they are self-absorbed, egotistical, ignorant maniacs with no talent whatsoever. I mean, the majority of them. I'm serious. I mean, and I can't stand it. I can't stand them, man. I really cannot stand them. All right, now, I once again, I'm not saying all you millennials, okay? But once again, a group is defined by its majority, and right now the majority of you millennials, of you teenagers, are a bunch of self-absorbed, talentless losers, all right, that literally can't believe when something doesn't go your effing way. I'm serious. And you feel that everyone should care about every stupid nuance of your pathetically anal life. No one cares! Good God, man. Anyway, let me move on here, all right? Anyway, Obama, I don't know if you guys know, he's out here taking a trip in the international community on one last apology tour. That's right, Obama is out on an international final apology tour, basically telling all the globalists, I'm sorry, I could not implement globalism. I'm sorry for doing this, but I had nothing to do with Donald Trump's rise to power. I mean, he actually said that. I mean, what an idiot, man. I mean, what a soulless idiot. Of course you are going to claim that you didn't have anything to do with Trump's rise to power. How else did he rise to power, Obama? It was you, and it was your incompetence as a president that forced this rise to power. And you know, the funny part about it is, folks, is that not only did black folks not come to the polls and vote for Hillary, but the same white folks, because look, Barack Obama would not have been elected president had white folks not put him into the White House. I remember, white folks are still somewhat of the majority of the demographic of America. And you see, those same white folks that elected Obama have a bad taste in their mouth because they were lied to, for heaven's sake, and they were slapped, into complete reality when they realized that everything Obama said in 2008 was a complete lie. I mean, he lied about every single thing that he claimed that he was going to bring. He lied. He freaking lied, and those same white folks that believed in Barack Obama, because let's be honest, folks, and I'm going to say this again, okay? Barack Obama was the affirmative action candidate. People, especially white people, are like, hey, you know what? It would be nice to have a black president, wouldn't it? That could potentially end racism, right? I mean, the black community can't be uppity anymore about any more racism if we have a black president, right? And you see, folks, racism has gotten worse, all right? I mean, it is at its worst. I haven't seen it like this since, like, the 60s. I mean, seriously, it is bad, man. And with all due respect, the black community itself is not helping one bit. And what I mean by that is that there are no true black leaders, and I've said this time and time again. They're either being led by white people in blackface, i.e. Sean King, i.e. Rachel Dolezal. They're either being led by them. They're either being led by half biracial mulattoes, which there's nothing wrong with that either. But Barack Obama's a mulatto. And in my personal opinion, I don't think that he identified himself personally with the black experience, because if he did, don't you think that he would have helped black America a little bit more than he did, other than giving them the beans in entitlement programs? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, folks, once again, Obama's out here in an apology tour in the international community, all right? He's out here claiming that he did not have anything to do with Donald Trump's rise to power. And man, this guy's a psychopath, man. I'm telling you, he knows that he did. He just doesn't want to admit it. A true habitual liar. A true goddamn habitual liar, man. What a bunch of crap. And not to mention, he's cautioning everybody in these speeches on this apology tour not to go against globalism and to go against, quote, crude populism is what Obama's calling what's happening in America, what's happening in Britannia. Crude populism is what Obama said. You know what, Obama? F you, you piece of crap. I can't wait till this idiot is out of the White House, for Christ's sake. Seriously, I cannot wait. Get out of here, Obama. We don't ever want to see you again. And I hate to use this term, but it's the truth. He is a black mark in American history. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I mean, no pun intended. He is a black mark in American history, for heaven's sake. Good God, man. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, folks, because we don't have much time here. Did you hear old John Turncoat McCain here? He's warning against a reset in Russian foreign relations. I mean, this warmongering piece of trash. I don't like John McCain, folks. You can go back to 2008. I was against John McCain being nominated for president back then. I even said back in 2008 that the Republican convention was nothing more than a liberal coronation to solidify the liberal takeover of the Republican Party. You can go back in the archives. I said it. It's all there. It's documented, time dated, it's stamped. But this son of a bitch, John McCain, all right, aside from him meeting with the ISIS and Syrian rebels in the beginning of the initial war theater in Syria. And look, there's pictures of John McCain with the ISIS leader, Baghdadi. All right? I mean, the picture's there. He's out there in the desert, and not only is he pictured with Baghdadi, he's pictured with all kinds of different the Syrian, quote, militants. Aside from that, folks, this idiot is such a warmonger. Anywhere there's potential war, this son of a bitch wants to pull the trigger on it. Remember when he made that comment, I want to bomb Iran, bomb Iran. Remember when he said that? I mean, this guy's a sick maniac, all right? And on top of him being a sick maniac, this idiot is a traitor. This idiot is a traitor. And let me explain why, folks. I strongly advise you to YouTube search John McCain Tokyo Rose. Now, for you folks that don't understand what the hell that means that this man committed treason when he was captured in Vietnam, when he allowed himself to be broadcasted over the North Viet Cong radio airwaves for propaganda purposes. And that recording was just unearthed because it was mislabeled in the National Archives, and it took an investigative independent journalist to find it. And that audio is circulating right now on YouTube. All you got to do is put John McCain Tokyo Rose, and that recording, folks, allowed John McCain to have favorable treatment when he was literally under the, or I should say in prison by the Viet Cong. And there are a lot of people that were in prison with John McCain that have corroborated this story, that John McCain got favoritism and got favorable treatment from the Viet Cong. Now, this dumbass McCain claims it's because he was a son of a major admiral. And as a matter of fact, hey, thanks, Laggett. I appreciate it. Here it is. For you folks that have not heard it, I'm retweeting it now. John McCain's 1969 Tokyo Rose propaganda. There it is right there, folks. If you have not heard it, John McCain is a goddamn traitor! He's a traitor to this country, and every time there's any kind of war theater or potential war theater, this asshole wants to send our young men to die for anything, for any reason. This guy's a sick maniac. Why exactly you people in Arizona continue to vote for this moron? I have no idea. Jesus Christ. And, hey, thank you, 727. Now you're not being so self-absorbed at this point in time. Here's a picture of John McCain with ISIS leader Baghdadi right here. Here it is, right here. For you folks that don't believe me, here he is. There. And on top of which, these two characters that are next to him here are also hardcore wild Yehudis as it relates to Syrian militants, all right? Now, why exactly in the hell was John McCain doing in Syria, meeting with these people? Well, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, folks, all right? Serious, your guess is as good as mine. And here's Cuck Lives Matter. Hey, thank you very much. Here's some more pictures of McCain with Baghdadi and all the other wild Yehudis out there in the goddamn in Syria. This happened in Syria, folks. This happened in Syria. And I'm telling you, John McCain, you're a traitor. You should be thrown in prison for the rest of your life, sir, as far as I'm concerned. All right? Especially, just for the Tokyo Rose propaganda garbage, you should be thrown in prison. All right? Seriously. You know how many people died in Vietnam? You ungrateful You know how many people died in Vietnam, and your stupid traitor ass made a propaganda broadcast for the Viet Cong, you piece of crap? I'm telling you, John McCain should be put in jail for treason. He should be put in jail for treason! And then this asshole has the audacity. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. And I'm telling you, the asshole has the audacity. Any time that we're talking about war with anybody or potential war or a potential conflict, this asshole wants to go out and he wants to send our young people to die at war. This guy is a war hawk piece of crap. He's a maniac. He's a traitor. Screw you, John McCain. You're a piece of trash. And let me tell you, Arizona, I don't know why you keep electing this traitorous moron. I don't know why you keep doing it, but let me tell you, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm not joking. You should all be ashamed of yourselves out there. Anybody who voted for John McCain, you're an idiot. This guy's a disgusting, despicable war hawk, and that's all there is to it. Jesus Christ, man. Let me move on. Screw you, John McCain. I spit on you. Puh! You Tokyo Rose broadcasting treasonous piece of chicken hawk crap. Anyway, folks, let me move on here. All right? Anyway, the point of bringing up John McCain is he's claiming that, hey, we should not go and instill full diplomatic relations with Russia. I don't think we should do it. I think that we need to confront them with a nuclear war. Remember, John McCain was the asshole that was saying that the United States should shoot down Russian planes in Syria. I mean, this asshole wants nuclear confrontation. This guy's a sick maniac, man. He's a sick freaking maniac. I don't know what the hell they did to him in Vietnam. I don't know if they anal raped him with a freaking sushi. I don't know what the hell they did, but this guy's a sick maniac. And as far as I'm concerned, this guy should not only be removed from office. This guy should be he should be in prison. He should be in goddamn prison. You know it, and I know it, and everybody who knows John McCain knows it too. He should be goddamn prison. Anyway, folks, let me move on. We're running out of time here. I want to remind everybody, did you all hear those protests in Portland? You know, they were going all crazy and, causing a ruckus because they were anti-Trump and they're not going to recognize Trump and Anyway, those that were arrested, these protesters in Portland, were not even registered or didn't even vote. I mean, come on. I mean, you see what I'm saying, folks? I mean, the majority of the anti-Trump protesters that were arrested in Portland weren't even registered or didn't even vote, man. I mean, come on. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I mean, come on. Are you... You got to be kidding me. I mean, you got to be kidding me. But it doesn't surprise me, man. It does not surprise me because I've been saying this ever since these anti-Trump protests started happening, that these are not organic protests. All right? These are protests paid for by Ford Foundation, by George Soros, by these people that are trying to destabilize the country so they can come in and buy it all up. All right? I mean, that's literally George Soros is reasoning to destabilize America. And he's funding this crap, folks. I mean, I tweeted a 60 Minutes interview that has been uncovered here, all right, that I tweeted in which he gloats, and this was from the 90s. This is a 90s interview. He gloats about causing disorder in the world. He gloats about it. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, seriously, you dumbass protesters don't even know that you are being used as fodder. All right? Even if you are getting a $15 an hour to be an idiot, you are being used as fodder by a billionaire who wants to come in and own your life. I mean, that's the whole reason why he wants to destabilize the country, folks. I mean, that's why he did destabilize Russia. He destabilized the Ukraine. That's why he does this. He wants to go in and buy it all. He literally wants to own countries, folks. He wants to own countries, for heaven's sake. I mean, this is how he is. Look at
yes, Ghost is right. What I do is I like to manipulate the currencies of certain countries, and when I do that, I put them into a recession or depression. And whenever you have a Great Depression or a recession, you have a social destabilization. And what I do is I fund the destabilization projects throughout the countries so I can enable them and enact them and activate them whenever I want. That's what I did in Ukraine, and that's what I did in Russia. And I will do that here in America. And the reason I do it here in America, because it's mine. Everything is mine. America is mine. Your mother's coochie is mine. Your father is mine. Your 50 children are all mine. Everything is mine. And the sooner you understand that I am George Soros, and I am the Prince of Darkness, and I own your life, and you have no freedom because I buy your freedom. I own your politicians. I own your country. I own all of your children. I own Black Lives Matter. I own it all because it's mine. Everything is mine. And all your people need to understand this. I am undefeatable. I should have died years ago, but I'm alive because the world is mine. Everything is mine, and all of your people that are out in the world, the only reason you're alive is because I let you. You're nothing. Your people are nothing compared to George Soros. Look at you. I am one man, and I am taking on the whole world. And there's nothing. You can't do nothing to me. Vladimir Putin, you can't do nothing. I took down Soviet Union, and like it was nothing. I will do it again, too. I'll do it again. There's nothing you can do to me. Because I am the Prince of Darkness. And I will show you true power.
I mean, I'm serious, folks. This is how this idiot thinks. And you idiots that are out there protesting, I mean, I'm sure he's acting this way in front of a TV set while you idiots are doing his dirty work like a bunch of morons. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me just hurry up here because, I mean, we're running out of time. The UN claims that climate change is, quote, unstoppable. Of course, the United Nations would say that because, as I've stated, ever since 2010, during the COP15 meeting in Copenhagen, these people are trying to push this climate change narrative so they can tax people for breathing. All right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. That's the whole reason around this whole climate change jive. All right? It's a scam. They want to tax people for breathing, so when they have an international carbon tax, which is a tax for you breathing, okay, this will fund the global international consortium that will govern the world. And, of course, that will be the United Nations, of course, huh? And that's why Donald Trump being elected is so significant, because Donald Trump is not going to oblige this crap. As a matter of fact, what I love about Donald Trump is Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo. And that means we're not going to oblige these international taxes. We're not going to oblige the United Nations. We're not going to oblige NATO, for Christ's sake. It's time for America to start coming out, kicking ass, and taking names, for Christ's sake, man. United Nations claiming climate change is unstoppable. Yeah, right. You're just trying to tax us for breathing to fund your stupid bureaucratic institution. Shove it up your ass, United Nations. Shove it up your goddamn stupid, stinking, dumbass globalist poopers. Stupid idiots. Anyway, let me move on here. Did you all hear North Korea is begging China to stop calling Kim Jong-un fat? Have you heard this? You know what I mean? I'm serious. Have you heard this? I'm not joking around. North Korea is begging China to stop calling Kim Jong-un fat. Aw, Kim Jong-un is having his little feelings hurt, for heaven's sake. What happened? What happened, Kim Jong-un? What happened there, boy? He doesn't like the Chinese calling his fat jelly ass out, for heaven's sake. Oh, my God. And not to mention, where is Kim Jong-un's wife? I mean, I think that this woman has unfortunately been purged. She may have tried to withhold a meal from Kim Jong-un and had this son of a bitch
had this son of a bitch killed? Or I have no idea. All right? I have no goddamn idea, but the bottom line is that Kim Jong-un is a sick maniac, and I'm calling on China. And look, I'm not going to criticize China because I don't want Mr. Fortune Cookie, to have to come in. But I'm encouraging China, keep telling this idiot Kim Jong-un that he's a fat jelly ass. Keep shaming this man, all right? Hey, Kim Jong-un, are you listening? Hey, little Kim, are you listening? Keep eating, fatty! Keep eating! Keep eating, fatty! Keep eating! Oh, my God, that's funny, man. Anyway, last but not least, okay, I want to talk about this old, prostate-infected, losing his teeth, pseudo-intellectual asshole who is not only long in the tooth, but I think is going a little senile out here. And I'm talking about Noam Chomsky. That's right, I'm talking about Noam Chomsky out here. Hey, he was recently, quoted as saying that the GOP is now the most dangerous organization in the world. Really, Noam? Huh? The GOP is the most dangerous organization in the world now, for Christ's sake. I mean, shut up. I mean, aside from you, Noam, being paid by government grants, which of course influences your leftist perspective, even though you're claiming to be anarchist, which is a bunch of horse crap, you've been bebopping your political philosophy for the past 25, 30 years. It's making me sick. And why no intellectual has called you out on this is beyond me. You are the biggest pseudo-intellectual trash that is out here in the scholar market, sir. And as far as I'm concerned, you should, you know what, let's go ahead. Let's just pray right now, okay? Let's just go ahead. Let's bow our head. Let's pray. It's time to pray to God right now, because I'm serious. Noam Chomsky, you have outlived your usefulness, all right? You are a piece of trash, and literally you're a long-winded, long in the tooth, should have died years ago piece of typical bureaucratic intelligentsia trash, all right? Now, the reason I want to pray to God, folks, because it's about time, all right? It's about time for Noam Chomsky to be put out to pasture as far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna ask God if he could do us a favor, all right? Because I'm tired of hearing this idiot. I'm tired of him, all right? So everybody bow your heads, all right? God, if you're listening, can you please harvest the old windbag body of one Noam Chomsky, sir, all right? Now, the reason I say this, God, is because this man has made utterly no contribution to humanity outside his own self and his own, half-ass. I don't know. I appreciate the man's work on linguistics, okay? I appreciate that. But aside from his scientific works on linguistics, his political practices, his political philosophies, and his political writings have done nothing but fatten his pocket with book sales and lecture tours, all right? And moreover, he has been a complete and utter hypocrite throughout his years of lecturing about absolutely nothing. And not to mention, God, this guy's had way too much good luck in his life, okay? I mean, this was a guy that claims to be an activist and yet has never been arrested for a goddamn thing, all right? All right? And the time that he almost got in trouble, which was, I believe, during the Vietnam War, when his tenure got threatened, he shut his stupid mouth. All right, he got a little quiet. He got a little less activist once his goddamn MIT tenured position got a little threatened back in the 60s. So once again, God, if you're listening, please harvest the body of one Noam Chomsky. I mean, this guy is long in the tooth. He's an utter idiot. He's not making any contribution to the enlightenment of man. If anything, he is utilizing his ability in linguistics to write books, to suggest concepts, to sway undereducated intelligentsias across the world, and that's why you have third world nations or nations that are despots that are out here quoting this idiot. I mean, seriously. I mean, even Hugo Chavez was quoting Noam Chomsky. Now, why in the hell would that happen? Why in the hell would that happen?
Fios is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to Fios today to get our best offer ever.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and this holiday season we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like giving out free Christmas trees, helping out at children's hospitals, and providing warm meals for the less fortunate. And during the Happy Honda Days sales event, we can help you too, with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the 2016 CR-V, a 2016 IIHS top safety pick. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
So once again, God, please, get rid of Noam Chomsky. I'm sick of hearing him, and not to mention he's infecting the world with a bunch of nonsense that really has done nothing for the world at all. All it's done is fatten his own wallet, and he knows it, and everybody who knows the whole lecture circuit and book circuit knows it too, all right? So F you, Noam Chomsky, you piece of trash. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about radio graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this radio graffiti. And, before we get to some things, I'm actually getting tweets that people actually want Mrs. Ghost's Thanksgiving recipes. Are you kidding me? Are y'all legit about this? You know what I mean? Are y'all being legit about this, for Christ's sake? I mean, good God. I don't know. I'll think about it, all right? I mean, maybe we'll, because let me tell you, me and my wife, we cook a hell of a damn turkey, all right? We cook a hell of a damn ham as well. I'm telling you right now, the freaking ham recipe. Mwah! Oh, Jesus Christ, we know how to cook a damn ham bone. And not to mention the cranberry sauce, man. The authentic cranberry sauce, man. Mwah! Anyway, folks, I'm already thinking about Thanksgiving here. All right, it's about a little less than a week away here. We'll go ahead and I'll think about something like that. You guys are tweeting at me. I'll think about it. I don't know yet. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get to everybody's favorite part of the Hold on. Are there any goddamn radio graffiti callers, engineer? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti right now. All right, folks, go ahead and get to radio graffiti and see what we have. How about anonymous radio graffiti? Dark Sword radio graffiti.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle.
All right, we get it. Biggie Smalls, yeah, baby. Anyway, 651 graffiti. 651 radio graffiti. Obviously, we got a new Horny the Clown going on here. How about anonymous radio graffiti? That's what you need, boy. You hear that? That's what you want. Yeah. 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 What the hell? What the hell was that, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ! Anonymous radio graffiti. Tyson Rocket radio graffiti. What the hell was that about? Freaking, I mean, why are you guys making these vibrator songs? What the hell is that? What the hell is that crap, for heaven's sake? 352 Radio Graffiti. Mass Pony Radio Graffiti.
I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect that is accorded to that title.
You were a fucking clown, selling energy drinks and lunchboxes. You didn't care about the crowd, just the paycheck. And I changed that.
Shut up!
When these hands are crushing your throat, your dying breath won't be in a...
You know, why don't you use your real voice, Mass Pony, huh? Instead of using that text-to-voice chat. Why don't you use a... I'm White Pony, and I write stories about incontinence because they're nice stories. That's what I like to do. I wear a pamper, and I like to write nice stories about wearing pampers for people with incontinence. Shut up! Jesus Christ, this idiot's a glutton for punishment. I could tell he was one of these kind of idiots that's getting slapped in the back of the head every goddamn time when he was walking down the street or walking down the goddamn hallway of his stupid shitbag school. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? We got Disco Waffle Radio Graffiti.
You know what I love in life? I want to say, I love people that are animated.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
I want me some of that.
Beauty.
You know, I'm not going home until I get me a piece of
Find the rump with both hands.
Yes! Yes! Oh! Love it, oh, yeah!
What the hell was that? You sick-ass pervert! Damn it! Freaking mixing me with Alex Jones, with Adam. What kind of sick-ass perverted crap was that? What kind of sick-ass, twisted, perverted piece of crap was that? Man, that was... I'm telling you, man, children, man. I'm telling you, goddamn... Give me the mic! Give me the mic! I'm telling you, goddamn man, children, man. You make me sick. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? How about 484 Radio Graffiti?
You're looking kind of sexy, Donnie. You make me kind of hard, Donnie. Donald is the best. I want to suck his dick. I love his red face, and I love his juicy tits. Wanna cuddle up on the couch with you, Donald Trump. Maybe watch a couple movies or some Hulu. I wanna text you every day and night, Mr. Donald Trump. Maybe send a couple nudies. Hey, what you doing? I wanna lick you down at the toe, but I promise I won't touch the hole unless you want me. Saw you for the first time on the TV. I thought maybe me and you could get kind of freaky. Yeah, hit that G-spot, stick your pinky up my asshole, and if you like it, maybe you could try it too. If one finger ain't enough.
Get this sick. Get that sick. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. What kind of sick, twisted, disgusting, despicable, auto-tunes-based song was that? What the hell was it? I mean, good God. I mean, where do y'all find this crap? Where exactly do you sick troll terrorists and cyber vermin? Where do y'all find this crap? Seriously, man. Man, y'all got too much time on your hands, man. So you got like way too much time on your hands, and you're sick in the head. Jesus, give me the freaking mic, for heaven's sake, man. You guys are sick, man. You guys are freaking sick. Where do y'all find this? I have no idea where they find this crap, but it's gross. I'll tell you that right damn now. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Forget about it. Imagine there's no friggin' niggas. Imagine there ain't no friggin' jiggables, no mullignans, and no spook.
Wait a minute. No more racist songs, for Christ's sake. Where are you all finding this crap? Where exactly are you all finding this crap, man? Jesus Christ. 610 Radio Graffiti.
Beep, 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 beep. Transmitting from Zucchini Land, it's Steve, Jack, and Sam, the Zucchini Brothers, live at the clubhouse. Beep, beep, beep.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Who cares? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Wait a minute. No more racist songs, for Christ's sake. Where are you all finding this crap? Where exactly are you all finding this crap, man? Jesus Christ. What kind of dick-twisted, disgusting, despicable, auto-tune-based song was that? What the hell was it?
You know what? You stupid ass. God damn, I just said that! I just said that! God damn it, you stupid, dumb, freaking, phallic, fluffing, seat-sniffing, pickles, prick, turkey, tick, piece of pig, power pig, bottom, fruit bowl, loving piece of trash! I just said that! I just freaking said that, for Christ's sake! And you're trying to make me sound like a goddamn cartoon, for heaven's sake! Good God, you idiots are ruining this freaking Taco Tuesday, man! You idiots are tainting this Taco Tuesday! You're tainting this goddamn Taco Tuesday! Good God damn it! Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, I don't know how much more I could put up with this garbage. I'm telling you this right now. Give me the mic. I'm warning you idiots, man. I don't know how much more I could take of this crap. I mean, why do I have to do this every day? You know, sometimes I think to myself, why in the hell am I doing this? I mean, part of me wants to spark synapses in the brains of capitalists throughout the world. And, you know, I hope that, you know, I'm sparking some synapses out there. I genuinely hope so. I mean, please tell me I am. I mean, just for my own goddamn sanity, please tell me I am. I mean, I'm giving you people 3 hours of my life, folks. I mean, we are approaching 1,450 hours of content here, folks. I mean, that's how many hours of content I've got on blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks. Almost 1,450 hours, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. I don't understand, man. I don't understand, man. 3 hours, and, you know, let me calm down and take a couple of deep breaths here. The sun is warm. The grass is green. The sun is warm. The grass is green. And wait a minute, what the hell's that goddamn panda? God damn it! God damn it, I'm sick of this crap. I'm telling you, it's hard to calm down sometimes, folks. I'm serious, man. I mean, especially if you're doing this goddamn show. It's hard to calm down, man. It's hard to calm down here. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard to calm down here. That's why, give me the mic. It's freaking hard to calm down, folks. I mean, seriously. I mean, you look at the world, you look at the millennials, you look at the freaking mainstream media. You know, you look at Obama, you look at the state of the world, for Christ's sake. You look at all the stupid goddamn people. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Good God. Good goddamn. Anyway, and hey, somebody, Squid Girl, that's not funny, man. Look at this. It sent me a freaking picture of a goddamn panda. Damn it. Man, that's not funny. That's not goddamn funny. Good God. Jesus Christ, man. I just. Give me the mic. Oh my God. Oh, my heart. Oh my God, my heart. I need a drink, man. I mean, God damn it, you people are driving me to drink, man. You people are driving me to drink. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. And shut up on Twitter. I'm not crying. Shut up. I'm not goddamn crying. Just shut up. Why don't you just shut up? Good God, man. Let's go back to Radio Graffiti. I mean, look, I don't even know how long this is going to last, man. You people are tainting this Taco Tuesday, you sons of bitches. You people are tainting this Taco Tuesday. I can tell you that right goddamn now. 412 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming. I'm animated. My heart's big. I like to eat. I like to fight. I like to I like to have children. I got a life force. It's got hot cum going through it fast. I like to eat children. I'm a throwback. I'm setting fires everywhere. I'm a human, and I'm coming.
Jesus Christ. Did Alex Jones really say that? For Christ's sake. Good God, Alex. And as a matter of fact, I saw Alex Jones recently, and look, I think that he's a little perturbed, to say the least, that he has nothing to do with the Trump administration as any kind of advisor or consultant or anything of that capacity. You know what I mean? And the reason I say this is because he's been making comments about Stephen Bannon, being named as the chief strategist of the Trump administration, and you can tell that Alex Jones looks a little left out a little bit. You know what I mean? You could just tell. I mean, you could tell. And look, Alex, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, Alex, okay? The reason that you're not a part of it is because you literally are your organization. Unlike Stephen Bannon, which literally was the right-hand man to Andrew Breitbart, Bannon utilized basically his means to create an kind of like a non-face-based type of media platform, because the platform for which it's named, the man was sacrificed, unfortunately, for the sake of our well-being. I'm talking about Andrew Breitbart. He was assassinated. And literally, Stephen Bannon utilized Breitbart News, Breitbart.com, as a means to deliver content through a article-based platform. Of course, they do have video and audio and other types of content, but it is not necessarily directed towards one personality. And as a result, that's why Breitbart.com got humongous, and that's why a lot of people read their articles, because they are basically an article-based type of media format. And moreover, they put a point of emphasis on investigative journalism. They put a point of emphasis on breaking news stories. And with all due respect, Alex, and look, I'm not hating on you, man. I mean, I appreciate what you've done. I think that what you've done is great. But with all due respect, you're putting yourself, you're putting your personality basically above the actual brand of Infowars.com. Literally, when you take a week off, Alex, I know that no one watches your show, okay? No one watches the program. And the bottom line is that you are too directly connected with your organization. And as a result, your organization is defined by you.
All right? And with all due respect, Alex, you know, you're not the most stable of individuals. And moreover, let's just say for the sake of argument, Alex, you walk across the street, you get hit by a car, and you're turned into street pizza. Who the hell is going to run the InfoWars organization? I mean, seriously, I'm just saying, man, I'm just giving you a word of advice, Alex. Don't hate Stephen Bannon. You need to reevaluate your own situation and realize that you're a little bit egotistical, and that's fine. And if you want to be the face of your own network, that's fine. But remember, your network lives and dies with you. And that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, let's go back to freaking Radio Graffiti here. How about 831 Radio Graffiti?
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and this holiday season we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like giving out free Christmas trees, helping out at children's hospitals, and providing warm meals for the less fortunate. And during the Happy Honda Days sales event, we can help you too, with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the 2016 CR-V, a 2016 IIHS top safety pick. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
That isn't just the sound of the all-new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC being put through its paces. It's the sound of innovation. The innovation behind one of the most advanced SUVs on the road today. With multiple driving modes, a suite of intelligent drive systems, and a technology-filled cabin that sets new standards in modern luxury. This is what innovation sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Some equipment described as optional.
You know, freaking Hill and Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Scarlet Moon Radio Graffiti.
Does this mean you're going to hop in with me now? Oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Yeah, yeah. I freaking love this.
Woo! Oh, man, this is great. Oh, my.
Man, you sick bastard. God damn it! Do not make a splice of me taking a goddamn bath with that freaky tub guy. You understand that, boy? There's nothing funny about that. There's something funny about that, goddammit. Man, you know, you guys are really pissing me off on this taco. Well, how many more minutes do we have, engineer? 10 minutes. All right, give me the freaking... Jesus Christ, if I can even last 10 minutes, man, you people have tainted this Taco Tuesday, I can tell you that right now. Who else do we have? 973 Radio Graffiti.
She ran off with another guy. Never even said goodbye. She'll never find a love like mine or bigger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. First of all, it's an Obama phone. Secondly, it's a goddamn racist tune. That's just great. 250 Radio Graffiti.
Mr. Trump. You're as racist as a Klansman dipped in dumb, misguided zeal, Mr. Trump.
No, you're not disrespecting the great name of Donald Trump on this broadcast, you sack of crap. Don't you even dare. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. There's a good pianist right there. There it is. There's a good pianist. How about 903 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I just had a quick question. January 20th, Inauguration Day, you going to do anything special that day for your show? Any kind of special show or anything?
I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, I hear it's a Baller Friday. So I'm not really sure. I'm actually trying to make plans to see if I can go and see the inauguration myself, but I got to talk to Roger Stone and a couple other people to see if we can make that happen. How about 646 Radio Graffiti? Let me tell you something right now. I have been taking large gulps of liberal sperm throughout the morning. I mean, that's how I like it, baby. Woo! Nigga. Shut up, you stupid moron. Shut up. I never said that. That's a splice and everybody knows it. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Nigga, 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 nigga.
Hey, shut that crap up. Shut it off. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Another Helen Keller deaf mute. Isn't that just goddamn great? Jesus Christ. How about 210 Radio Goddamn Graffiti?
Did you see Ghost today, for y'all that are not familiar with Ghost? He's this fat, overweight, disgusting, slovenly pack of beef franks for a back of a neck, triple chin, celluloid dripping off the ears bastard that, is some kind of a Nazi by some chance. I don't know why. This son of a bitch put out a goddamn video today and was like, oh, I couldn't sleep last night. I was having anxiety.
You son of a bitch. Damn it! God damn it! God damn it, you sass of crap! Damn it! I'm getting sick of this crap! I'm getting utter sick of this crap! I mean, first of all, I never said that at all right? I never said that. That's a freaking splice, and everybody goddamn knows it. Everybody goddamn knows it, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for heaven's sake, man. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm getting tired of this crap, man. I'm getting tired of getting this damn disrespected. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. Jesus Christ. How about 619 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, you know what? And it's Astro, by the way. You know what? It's true what you said about fucking millennials. And you know who's to blame? Snapchat. Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, all these fucking social medias is what makes these millennials egotistical motherfuckers. Trust me. Sorry, I can't talk right now.
So, yeah, you think it's social media, huh, Asho, that it creates it? I think it goes way beyond that, man. I think it goes back to the education system. It goes back to the pussy pampering of these millennials, all right? I mean, these mothers, coddling these little males out here, shielding them from society, and then giving them a trophy for just participating. I mean, this is literally why we are in the predicament that we're in. Not to say that social media isn't contributing. I mean, I'm noticing how much or how easy it is to attention whore on goddamn social media via virtue signaling, via, oh my God, this is what happened to me today. I can't believe. No one cares. All right? No one cares about what happened to you today. No one cares about your stupid meal, so stop taking pictures of it. No one cares, man. Nobody cares. Jesus Christ. Thanks for your input, though, Asho. Seriously, man. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
So, I may just stay home unless we get a viable third-party candidate, and I'm not talking about dumbass, squirrel-headed Donald Trump.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? How about... I hate to even take this one, man. 614 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Ghost, instead of your wife's autograph, could you sell Caroline's autographed fruitcake? Oh, my.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And you're in the tub. And you're in the tub. And... Look.
look, there's something about you stupid freak show troll terrorists, you sick-ass perverts, having my wife's autograph that I'm not comfortable with, all right? I'm not comfortable with that crap. Give me the freaking microphone. Give me the microphone. Let me tell you something, all right? I'm not going to do that, all right? Now, look, if you all want Mrs. Ghost's recipe for Thanksgiving, all right, maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know yet, all right? That's all up in the air, for Christ's sake. I mean, people are actually demanding this crap. People are actually demanding this crap. But autograph Caroline's fruitcake, tub guy, you piece of crap. All right? Jesus Christ, man. Autograph. Just shove it up your damn shit funnel, tub guy. Seriously, man. You know what? I'm done with this garbage. I am sincerely done. I'm done. I mean, this has been a tainted Taco Tuesday. I really don't appreciate what you people have done, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, don't you understand? I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm shooting pearls here. And you people are going to sit here and look at this. People want my wife's recipe and Caroline's fruitcake recipe and Caroline. Good. Jesus Christ, I hate that fruitcake. Every goddamn year, I'm forced to shove that goddamn fruitcake down my hole, and I freaking hate it. I hate it. Oh, gee, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this crap. Give me the mic. Look, I'm done with this crap. All right, it's over. I'm done for the day. Stick a goddamn fork in me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so goddamn done. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You know what? You assholes will be lucky if I come back tomorrow for a goddamn... I don't know, you're probably going to turn it into a Fruit Bowl Wednesday. But anyway, look, I'm here Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. For all the folks that are wondering, I'm live 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, if you haven't done so, man, go ahead and follow me on goddamn Twitter, for Christ's sake, man, you scumbags. All right, Politics Ghost is the name. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, folks. And, of course, folks, once again, this Friday will be the last day anyone can purchase a Meme Wars apparel. Do you understand that? Meme Wars apparel, for Christ's sake. And moreover, folks, I want to remind everybody, Twitter is having a major purge of right-wing Twitter accounts. So if I get banned, follow me on Gab. That's gab.ai/politicsghost. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Tune in with me tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.